battle went well, for the most part.
You got me back. Thank you, Rogar.
Oh, I got it.
It do me what
All
I
right,
do.
so you guys are you're about to head into the cave.
Can Laura stay back at the cart? If that's alright?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh god.
And let me make sure I don't roll the wrong dice. Okay. I would love for whoever's going into the cave to roll perception for me. 9. Bad 19.
I will be going into cave.
24.
Oh boy. 21. Oh shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. First roll of the night.
Nice. Very nice.
Going
Very
well.
nice. You can see. You can see Roka.
Oh.
What do you see? What do you see, Rogar? Everything.
What you see. It's not so much what you see, it's what you hear. You can hear movement deeper inside the cave. You're not sure
Moving stones.
might be coming from. Alright.
Good stones have legs. I'll stop. That's good. Wait, sorry. We can hear movement further into the cave.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Those
Yep.
other bandits we never encountered.
Yeah. Did we recognize any of the... Oh no, they were off in the distance. Or two. Well, maybe.
They were off in the distance. We couldn't see them before, but you're fairly certain that these are the bandits that attacked you guys earlier. I'm gonna cast Blessing of the Trickster on Rogar. Okay?
Does that give me advantage?
It gives you advantage on stealth.
Question.
Sweet, which negates my disadvantage. So I rolled
Did we
straight.
receive healing after that fight? At all?
I did not.
Oh.
When we leveled
Because
up,
if not, I will... Wait, we leveled up to
We
what?
leveled up. We all leveled
Yeah.
up. I told you guys to level up because that was supposed to be a level 3 fight.
Oh, so I can
Did
level
we
up to
get
level 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We took a short rest, by the way. We also took a short rest.
Oh, we took a short
Okay.
rest. Oh,
Yeah, with
Liddy,
my
give
head point
me
will be
a...
I'm gonna roll my head points. Give me a second.
Okay, go for it.
Shwa-la-la-la.
Yeah, so you basically, as an action, I can touch a willing creature other than myself to give it advantage on stealth for 1 hour.
I'm just gonna roll my...
That's it. Maximum changes during this. No.
Guys, I got a 9. I got a 9 for my head die.
Hang on. What are we doing
Cool.
here? Let's say 1.
It was quite funny because it was like stuck on 1, and then it just did a bloop, and I was like, thank you.
Okay, so what do we got? We got D10 plus 4.
That would be...
Should
Oops.
did we tell everything that we need to tell about everything about what happened last session?
Nice.
yeah. Book, do you want to tell him?
I saw the recap on YouTube.
Okay.
The gun.
That
See what happened to the gun?
Oh, the gun.
Not all of it.
The gun? What happened to the
Yeah.
gun?
Ah!
You misfired.
Okay.
But in that one.
Okay. Well, I will... Could I have said that after the short rest I could have repaired it?
Yeah, go for it. Roll for it.
Okay.
You're not a artificer, so.
Yeah, but I think Gunslingers can... Oh, no, that's a feature later on. Anyway, I will try. Alright, I'm just finishing up my level up stuff. Give me Please be patient with me.
No worries.
Alright, so-
I think, are you entering the cave as well, Alexi?
Yeah, he's coming up behind you, hopefully with his gun intact, but if not, it is a stealth mission, so he'll actually be using his greatsword at the moment, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's probably a wise idea.
It's a smart idea.
What book?
That's probably wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give me a sec. Never mind.
I'll just do a sleight of hand check then.
Okay.
No. As a 16 plus 5.
That'll do it. You're fine.
He will reload the pistol and just put it in his holster and just take out his greatsword. I haven't used this in a while, so I guess if we're going in a cave, the pistol may not be the best choice.
Okay. So you guys just gonna go into the cave?
Yep, after I casted the trickster.
Absolutely.
Yep. So do I hear anything more with my 24?
You hear the two people, and you're sure that it is probably two people. Maybe more, but you can hear at least two voices. And they're whispering to each other. You can't hear what they're whispering.
Or to who's closer, Rogar or Alexi?
I mean,
To behind.
I would have thought Rogar would have been behind, but because I would have gone up.
Because I think I went in first or
Pretty stealthy.
behind Rogar.
So,
So I'm just gonna, yeah.
Okay.
There's two people.
alright, well,
At least.
can we also have a look? Yes, Rogar, that would,
So you go into the tunnel?
maybe we can do that. But
Who's in front?
Go
Rogar will go.
first. Alright, Rogar go first. I'll go after Rogar.
I am after
Alrighty.
Aurora.
Rogar, can you please make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Shit. Alright.
Fuck. Oh,
You got this.
Deception 21. Doesn't notice
please,
whatever the
please,
fuck
please,
this is.
please,
Alright.
let the gods get him. Good luck. Give him good luck. Oh shit.
Oh no. You'd have to be specifically looking for traps for this one.
No.
No. Well. Dex save, you say.
Dexterity
And I
saving
don't
throw.
get any
Yeah.
bonuses for that.
Uh,
Oh.
wait, does he still have inspiration?
Didn't.
No, he
Oh,
doesn't.
I did it wrong.
Mm.
Womp womp. Hang on.
Wah, wah.
Boom.
Did he do it?
14.
Not bad.
Nice.
We're still with heavies.
Ooh.
Sorry?
It's not bad.
Oh wait,
Oh.
hold on a second. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Jeez.
Surely.
Please,
Surely.
please don't be
Where's
dead.
the
Please, please don't be dead.
I know that feeling when you can't see.
Maybe.
All the time.
Yeah. I know I'm mute, but yeah.
I haven't been able to find my glasses for the past couple months, so I know how you feel.
Oh, Laura definitely knows.
Sometimes I just can't see. What's vision? Does it even exist?
Oh, oh
Let's just
God.
ponder this question.
Because if I did this wrong, it means that you don't actually have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I have 3 spell slots now. Yes. That's 3
Hey,
slots
will you-
instead of 2.
Yes. Go, Ben.
Okay.
Woo.
Okay. Yeah. No, yes, you have to roll for dexterity saving throw. It's fine. I can't find my other trap.
Uh-oh.
Wait, wasn't that the ladder trap? No, this is the key. Fuck.
It's gonna be like Mario Kart.
It's somewhere. I'll find it.
It's somewhere.
Okay, let me read through the spell. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, did Rogar make the save?
I don't know.
Did he get
I said 14.
14.
We're waiting
14?
on whether that... Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Ah, shit.
Oh, it's a 15. No. Oh no.
I'll be right back.
Alright, so, let's see.
I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh well.
This is not great.
Yeah, no, this is
This is great. You know, this is obviously like, you know, just how it is in the Broken.
Sometimes it really can be like that.
It really do be like that. If it isn't misplacing shit or tying people up or stepping on traps or getting shot, it's just not a session.
Oh no.
What? That's not reassuring.
That's 8 points of damage.
What happened?
Oh, a blade swings from the a blade hidden behind the broken tracks that you guys are stepping through to get to where you are. Spikes up right through spot in your armor where it's not quite protected, and it gets you right in the ankle.
I was. Oh. Keely. Is it bad if I wanted to play the song Achilles?
I was going to say, and because of that, you are going to have a disadvantage on dexterity saves until that for either 2 hours or until that is healed.
Owie.
Yeah.
I can hear you right now if you want. I'm right behind you.
So I have to heal for 8. Okay. For some reason I haven't used any of my lay on hands, so I'm just gonna ow. Fuck. I will lay on hands my wound.
Okay.
So, you have sprung this trap, so it is now deactivated. Everybody else can see a low blade on the ground. You get the feeling that if it was somebody without Kraken scales, it probably would have taken off a foot.
Can I make a investigation to check for more traps after seeing that?
You sure can.
Okay. Let's kiss.
After I heal up, I'll
15, 16.
I will shout into the cave. Face me!
There aren't any more traps
16.
there.
There's any more? Okay, there's any more traps.
You don't think there are.
Alright.
Alright, so you shout into the cave, face me.
Yeah.
Okay. The whispering you'd been hearing earlier goes silent. Achilles, come down, won't you get up?
No. I'd start that. We have
Achilles,
some murder, right?
Achilles, come down.
God
And
damn it.
get back above the roof.
So. You hear silence from inside the cave, or rather, the noise that you'd been hearing before stops, and no one makes any moves to come outside. How do you proceed?
I'm going to storm forwards after being
Alright.
given the all clear that there are no more.
Okay. I would like you to roll. Actually, what's your armor class?
19.
Before he goes, can I quickly cast Shield of Faith?
So 2 bolts, like, dart right, and they dash themselves against your armor, leading you to look directly towards the 2 bandits who are now looking a little bit skittish.
Boy, they better be.
There you are. I will.
Can I?
On that note, I would like to say, please roll initiative.
Oh, I made it on time.
Found who set the traps. I'm going to beat the shit out of them.
Don't forget, Aurora, you got a point of exhaustion.
I rolled
Yep.
What are we at?
Yeah, I'm still 16. Because it was a 19 and a
21. I got plus 5 to my roll. I got a 16.
Very nice.
Oh God.
Did you get an natural 20? Did you get an natural 20?
You got a fucking nat 20! I'm so proud, Ben! Holy shit! Dude!
Oh yeah, bro. I'm no. Do you want to know why I'm so hyped? It's because Roga's gonna fuck some shit up.
Okay.
I'm glad, man.
where's my-
Oh,
But
Alright.
I
my
have,
boy!
I have a spicy keto pie. Spicy keto pie that I'm having by myself with some guacamole. So, alright, bro. I've won.
Wait. How can I change nicknames on devices?
Oh, so basically you go in and there's like a, oh, hold on, I'll give you full, instructions. Give me a second. Okay, bye. Okay, so I will join another game chat. Basically, when you,
Achilles, come down.
I bet.
Oh, changing name, I got it. We good.
yeah, you press the, you
No, I
press
got it,
the
I got
button and you,
Look is the best yang, and been rolled a natural 20, and all boys are ready for this grip.
Okay.
Been trying, calm down with an nat 20, you do.
Okay, Brett, I'm so happy.
My praises song.
I'm so happy that Rogar got an nat 20 because he's gonna destroy the guy.
I know,
Oh,
just
absolutely.
like boom, boom,
Someone's gonna get burnt.
dude,
I
dude,
love
this
how
is like,
my mindset is Aurora's mind. I always question them too, you know.
oh my God, Laura's in here to see this. Oh, this would be so fun.
Alright. Where's my
what did Laura roll?
music?
I stayed back with the donkey. I stayed back with the donkey. You guys are in the cave by yourself.
Oh,
The music comes out all injured.
Just like, no, like, I'm thinking this in my head, like, you just pissed off the Hulk. You just fucking, like, ding, did nothing, and just, like, he's coming at you like
how
a
many
fucking
enemies
Hulk.
are there?
Oh, this is gonna be so
how many
epic.
food?
Oh, man.
Okay, so. What rolls did we get?
It's an initiative.
21, 16. Y'all are all going before the bandits. So, Rogar,
Yes.
One
You are
total.
first up.
I don't do anything. I leave it to you two.
How far away are they?
They are. There is one directly in front of you, about, I'd say, 15 feet away. There's one about 25 feet away-ish. Here, let me... Alright. This is the cave you're looking at. One is over beside the bed over there. The other is on the other side, as far away from you as he can get.
Is there a...
Pardon?
Map.
Mute VC.
So one's by the bed, you said? Or...
Mm-hmm.
And the other is by the rocks on the left-hand side?
Yeah.
And I'm standing right at the...
Cave entrance.
I'm right at the cave entrance. Okay. Right. I'm gonna make my way...
Calm down. That's stuck in my head now. Thanks.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna play with some new toys.
You're welcome.
Do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna make them afraid of me
Do
before
it.
I murder them. So I'm
Do
gonna
it.
go to Q2.
Q2.
And I'm going to use my Channel Divinity.
Okay.
Specifically, what I'm going to use is Conquering Presence. As an action, I force chosen creatures within 30 feet, that being the two bandits, to make a wisdom saving throw, or they become frightened
Okay.
for a minute.
Wisdom saving throw? Oh no. I don't even know which dice like me yet today.
Good.
Not these ones, apparently. Alright, so they have failed.
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah, they are
Fail.
frightened of me. So that was
Do they both fear you?
15. Yeah, they do.
Here.
20, 25, 30. Okay, I can... If I go to then N1... actually, I'll just... Whichever one I can get to, I will get to them.
Okay. You
Yeah.
can very easily get to the one on the left-hand side.
Perfect. I will take out my longsword. Oh no, I can't because I've already used my main action. I'll just stare menacingly at him.
Valid.
And just
My boy.
start having steam flowing out of my mouth.
Don't mind me fucking
It's always fun
fangirling.
when we pick up new tricks.
I'm so fucking fangirling.
Cool.
And that will
Yeah.
turn.
Alright.
Awesome.
And next up would be... Wow. I can speak English.
You can speak common.
Hey, me too. Me too. Lexi, question, DM. What are your rules on changing weapons?
If you're putting your old one away, it's a bonus action. If you're just dropping it and pulling out a different one, I'll let it be a free action.
Okay, because I would like to drop the great axe and take out a gun and shoot the furthest person away from me.
Since you were behind Rogar, the only one you can see is the one over by the bed.
Oh. Should I go in front of them? Could I go somewhere like where I can view both of them, I guess? Or would that
Now you can get further into the cave.
Yeah. I'll do that then and try and shoot the furthest one away if I can, or try and get a viewing. Where would that which would that be? Would that be in the R section or the Q section? I'm not sure, I'm a bit confused with that.
So the one that's furthest away is like up in the MN section. The
MN
one
section.
by the bed is about at W4, hiding behind the bed, and there's a rock there.
Right. Which one would Alexei think Rogar has his eyes set on? And like that's his prize type hunt thing.
Rogar's eyes set
Would
on the
Alexei
MN
know?
guy.
Which one?
The one over at MN.
Okay, well, as soon as Alexei identifies that, he puts the gun towards the other guy and shoots him.
Okay.
But before I shoot, may I use a violent shot?
Okay. Go for it.
Oh yeah.
Dude, this music is so fucking epic. I love it.
Okay, that is. I got above the misfire score, so that's okay. And that would be a 19 to hit.
Okay. You hit easily.
Cool. Okay, and that would be. 19 damage.
Wow. Okay.
19 damage.
Yes.
The guy says, "Ow!" You blow a hole in his shoulder. But he does go down.
Yeah,
Sure.
using a grip point for violent shot puts another D10 on top of using that violent shot puts another D10 on.
Which is why it was 19 instead of just like nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so it's now Aurora's turn.
So the guy's still up, the one that left the shot?
Sure
Yeah.
is.
He is? I'm gonna guiding bolt. Okay. They finish him off with guiding bolt.
You can certainly try.
I got Jackson in real fast, so exhaustion. First level exhaustion does what?
Disadvantage on
Ability checks. Ability checks, okay. So I'm good. I can roll it straight as well.
Yeah.
And it's hot. 20.
Okay.
Oh, I'm over killing him.
Oh,
So what is your rules for not 20? Max damage or double dice?
Max damage. I
Max.
prefer max damage for yeah. Max damage.
sorry, I just.
Unless you guys
25.
prefer double dice. It is
Huh?
unless
was
you
wrong.
guys prefer double dice, and it's entirely up to you guys. I don't care either way.
What do you guys want to do? Double dice or max damage for this? 'Cause I'm okay with either.
I think double dice would make it more balanced
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
let's do that then.
We want a fair
So
game.
86.
because I'm a gunslinger and having max damage on a gunsling is a bad idea, and it will kind of wreck the game a little bit.
14,
I'm glad you admitted that, George.
15, 16, 17, 18,
Yeah,
19,
gunslingers, they just deal damage. That's the class.
27 radiant damage on this guy.
Wow. You point at him, the bolt hits him, and he just kind of burns.
Okay.
Wait,
like there's a brief moment of shock on his face, and then it's just fire.
Damn!
Damn! Oh!
And one person, Aurora will get this. He melts like wax. This is entirely my current love of the Magnus Archives coming up. He looks like a member of the Lightless Flame melting.
Is this the guy on the right?
You just murked a fucking bandit into freaking wax!
From the food, you're not using like a flame or fire.
Yep.
Is this the
Fire?
Sorry. Who was this? The guy that Alexei
This is the
shot?
guy over
or
by the
guy
bed.
that-
Yeah.
Speaking of the shot, there's now melting
Rogar.
women on the bed.
The other guy is all yours, Rogar.
All right.
Oh, you're-
So, to the only bandit remaining's turn. Takes one look at the melted remains of his friend over there and looks at Rogar, who is absolutely petrified out, and attempts to bolt.
The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
This is true. Where are you standing?
Against the wall?
I approached from the middle to the left.
Ah, yes, this is true.
Oh, he's a pinned ducky. He's a pinned ducky now. He's a pinned fucking ducky.
Yeah, good luck
He
getting
is.
around that.
He sure is. He takes a step back to where you see there is a bear trap behind him. Glances back down at it, panics, and then tries to jump over the chest you see in the back there and hide behind it. And then
Okay.
pulls out his crossbow again and tries to shoot at you.
Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. While I am
At
within-
disadvantage, which he misses again. The bolt goes flying wildly off to the other side of the cave, and he looks like he's wetting himself currently.
Good.
So, back to the top. Rogar, your turn.
Meet Oath of Conquest Paladins.
Just
Oh, this is fun. Right. So, let's, so many choices, but we know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna step towards, the guy who's cowering behind the chest. If I go to M1, am I within melee range of?
To M1, you are, but you kind of. You'd have to be very careful of the trap that's very obviously on the floor there.
Could I try and like spend half my movement to get over the trap, just to be careful with it?
You could. I won't say that won't deal damage to you.
I'll take damage. I'm fine with damage. I want to kill this
Okay.
guy.
You very, very carefully maneuver yourself so that you're on the other side of the trap, close enough to hit him.
Good. And now I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
Let's go, Rogar. Alexi's in the back, and you feel like he's just going like, "We'll have fun, Rogar."
This dice bot has been so nice to me. Don't screw me now.
please, please,
Um,
please don't scrub. Please don't scrub. Please don't scrub. Please, please,
Alright.
please, please.
plus 7.
Nice dice.
Nice dice. Good dice.
Alright.
Oh!
Yep, that'll do.
Oh!
God damn!
Fuck! Judge.
And, I think we will chuck in a spell slot for a Divine Smite as I strike down on him with my longsword. That will be 3d8 plus 5.
Yikes. He could still survive this.
He might, but he's not going to look too good in the morning. 18 points of damage.
Alright.
Go!
You know, let's question this guy if he remains alive.
He remains alive.
They do have a spell.
So, you
They can make-
take a mighty swing, you swipe him right across the chest, cuts into his clothes and armor, and he looks very, very, very bad. He looks up and he says, "Ah!" and,
Afraid. That would be the end of my turn.
I'm legitimately
Yeah.
seeing a big dragonborn pressing almost to his face, just going, like, eyes glowing, just afraid. I'm like, ah! I
I
wish
would
I could
shit my
see
pants, not
this!
gonna lie.
that would bring us to Alexi's turn.
Alexei points his gun towards the bandit, but then cries out, Rogar, you want this one? Rogar.
Did you say alive? Because you cut out.
No, to Rogar, he talks to you and goes, Rogar, you want this one? Pointing towards the bandit.
Rogar will just, if he's given the chance, will turn around with just smile back at him.
Alright, well, Alexei will take his action to pick up the sword, put it on his back, and just hold his arms crossed and just lean back on one of the cave walls.
Okay, George, I'm gonna have to say this. This is actually the first time I'll ever give Alexei the grain of respect. Just a grain. She's like, alright.
Entirely valid. Okay. So, you lean back with your sword now picked up. You have the option to look around the room if you'd like, but
Oh, actually, I didn't know that was an option because I thought we were in, initiative.
you are. But because you're choosing not to do anything this round, you can look around. If
Yeah, I'll look around. I'll just do like a little geezer.
Okay. You look around. Pretty quiet. The room looks kind of shabby. There's like stuff around the bed, obviously, and the melted man in the corner. You can see that there's an axe on the table over by Q1. It looks like there's a lot of stuff in here.
A lot of handy stuff. Not stuff that, like, worth much, to
Not
be honest,
great
right?
stuff.
From what Alexis,
Stuff.
but... Carl, you're just kicking your little feet.
Alright. Which brings us to Aurora, your turn.
Is it loading? Yes, hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I'm just gonna get that Rogar. I'm gonna stare at the fire. Is the guy on fire still on fire?
No, he's wax.
He absolutely is.
Oh.
Is there any?
It's whack and still on fire.
Is there any stick I could find nearby to make a handmade torch? I'm gonna warn you now.
If you do
The
this,
man is the breaking.
I'm gonna make you roll some certain things.
No, just. But is there anything near me though? I'm just in general. I can look. I'm gonna roll take care of it.
There is sticks near you. You're near the entrance, so you could even just step outside and grab something. if you wanted to. There's lots of stuff.
I'm gonna watch Rogar.
This is
Okay.
oh my god. I'm so excited. Where's my fucking popcorn for this?
It comes to our bandit's turn one more time. He
No.
looks at everybody who's just waiting for Rogar to kill him. Looks at Rogar and says, "Come on, man. Please."
Does he try and attack Rogar?
Well, that depends on Rogar. What is your response to this desperate plea?
Small chuckle on his spot.
At which point he will desperately try one last attack. Miss, almost hitting Aurora,
Oh fuck.
and then resign himself to his fate.
Alright.
Finish him.
Rogar's turn again.
Yep, it sure is.
He's gonna pump a first level spell as his bonus action.
Okay.
And he will cast Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
And then once again, he will swing down and will attempt to deal non-lethal damage should this
Okay.
next attack end up killing.
So roll at a and subtract 2
And
from your.
then he'll chuck a Divine Smite. Alright.
Again, where the fuck is my popcorn?
Alright, so what is this?
It's here. I can
Let's-
smell it.
Let's roll some dice, shall we? R
Mm.
3D8.
Is it just me, or whenever someone says, like, popcorn, and just smell it straight away?
I got caramel.
I think I can actually legitimately smell popcorn because somebody downstairs is making popcorn.
I will non-lethally deal 30 damage to this poor soul.
Oh my
As
god.
a
Good
crack of
lord.
thunder.
Holy
Okay.
god damn!
There's also a bit of a crack of thunder as the Thunderous Smite comes down. And he does... I'm assuming he's already prone, but just... If you could make a strength save, please.
I'm not even gonna bother making a save. Okay. He fails.
Okay.
How loud is that thunder?
It goes out to 300 feet. It's
Yeah.
loud.
So
In the cave,
I need
though.
everybody in the cave to make a Constitution saving throw,
Including Rogar?
including Rogar.
Oh.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Laura could have heard that.
Oh yes, absolutely. You heard that.
Oh no.
Guys, I'm so happy. Guys, guess what? Guess what, guys? I'm happy.
Nat 20.
Guess what? Natural 1.
Hey! Woo! Congratulations! So proud of you, George.
Congratulations.
Yes!
This is the weirdest way of congratulating a fucking nat 1. What the fuck?
What?
What else do I have?
Normally always
That's
roll really high, so...
17.
Select D20
See, even your phone
plus
agrees.
4. It's not working for me. I don't know why.
Do you want me to roll for you?
In total.
Yes.
5 in total.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh no, there it goes. Alright, I'll go with the first one then.
like
22.
that.
Okay.
It's gone.
Alexi. For a split second, you hear terrible, loud, very loud, excruciatingly painful, very loud sound. And then you can't hear anything at all. And you're pretty sure you can feel liquid dripping down from your ears.
Ow.
You're not sure. Aurora, what did you get again?
17.
17?
Yeah.
That sound is so loud that your ears are ringing and you can barely hear anything.
Okay.
Rogar, the only person
Yeah.
who was prepared for this. You
Yeah.
feel like you're probably fine.
Yeah.
You can hear
If I wasn't
normally,
fine,
everything seems normal. It's probably
Yeah, yeah.
not a big deal. Except that then you turn around and you see your dear friends, Alexi, with his hand over his hand reaching up to touch a little bit of red liquid dripping down from his ears, and Aurora, who has her hands pressed over her ears and looks dizzy. And you think,
Alright.
I might have made a mistake.
Good job, Rogar!
Would that make the
Job.
doctor worse?
He's just
Oh,
shouting.
absolutely.
Just give-
Roll another Constitution saving throw at disadvantage for that.
Me? Good job.
This is a good score. 5. Excellent. You feel awful.
Oh, no.
You feel awful.
All right, so
I specifically mentioned when I did this loss of damage that I intended to do it non-lethal. Now,
You sure
I know
did.
it might be a bit of a stretch. Is he still alive?
well,
I don't intend to kill him. I intend to beat him to an inch of his life, heal him for 1 with lay on hands, and then make him run away. That is my intention.
I no longer have a DM's guide. How much damage over the person's health do you have to do to kill them
The
instantly?
equivalent to max. So, like, you kill him, and then you deal his max HP in addition to that, and that instantly kills regardless.
Maybe you double kill
He
him.
might be still alive.
I will. Alright, if he seems in any way, shape, or form revivable, I will put in 1 point of lay on hands on this poor bandit.
Okay.
Does
do
he
so?
wake up?
For a brief moment, his eyes flicker open. He sees you and just, no, please, no.
I will lift him up, like I'll put my sword away, and I will lift him up off the ground, and I will bring his face very, very close to mine. You will speak this to all who see. I,
Yes, sir.
Rogar,
Yes, sir.
I will turn around and still lifting him, walk out to the cave.
Okay, are you being careful of the trap under your feet again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Walk out to the entrance of the cave and drop him at his feet. Or drop him at my feet, I should say.
Okay.
Now, go. I'll change it.
The young lady who was revived by you guys looks over, sees him, and picks up a branch and whacks him in the face, and he goes down instantly.
Hey! Woo!
Very well. I will have chances to prove myself in my future. Do with him as you wish. And I'll walk back to the cave, because that chest looked hella interesting.
It sure did. Walk over to the
Excellent.
chest. There's still a trap in front of it. But you guys are
I
now.
will. If I have, is there like a stick or a rock or anything nearby?
There might be. There's.
I will
It's.
look for.
There are rocks here, certainly. It looks like a bear trap.
Yeah, if I can, I will find a big rock.
You're trying to disable the trap.
I am trying to slam it down onto the pressure plate of the bear trap. See if that either disables it or breaks it. I'm okay with either. And when I say slam it down, I mean throw it down.
Roll a. What is it? Disable device?
Well, I'm just kind of throwing a rock at a thing, so.
It still technically would be disable device. If you just have to do device.
There's still.
Yeah. I know, I saw.
So, what am I rolling here? I don't know what the disabled device
Sleight of hand.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, this is gonna go.
I'm gonna call Rogar before you put the rocket. I'm gonna call Rogar over to me.
Alright, I've got a rock raised in my arm. I will look around.
And I'm gonna I'm gonna kind of cut your back and cast guidance on you.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll turn around again. And hurl this rock at the fucking ground. Okay.
Alright.
Oh, this is so good. Alright,
Love it, love
Hurl the rock at the
D20
ground. At the bear trap.
plus D4 plus 1. Boom. What's the bit that this roll is garbage? Oh, it's... Alright, my internet connection's just not great. I'll wait for that to...
No, I think it's sidekick. Leave it. It'll get there eventually.
Yeah. And that's what I'll do. In the meantime, I can wait for my next bit. If someone else wants to do something.
Can
Sit
I?
down. I feel sick to my stomach.
You guys see Laura run up to the cave, soaking wet, completely dripping wet, and going up to the cave. What? I heard a big bang. What? Are you guys okay? Just like dripping.
Rogar will turn around, and regardless of how disabling the trap goes, just put up a big thumbs up.
Sitting down, looking sick to my stomach. I'm looking sick to my stomach, like I'm gonna throw up.
You seem to have disabled the trap.
Perfect. Will I roll?
1.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Jesus,
Of course.
the robot's treating me very nicely today. It's gonna come
Yeah,
back.
this is the birding figure, by the way.
Still
the
burning.
birding is right next.
Sure,
Still
fine.
burning.
So, Laura, when you get up to the cave, you see that Rogar's has thrown a rocket and seemingly disabled a bear trap in front of a chest. There's a backpack over there too, I don't know. Alexei is just kind of, and you can see blood dripping down his neck from his ears. Laura is looking very dizzy.
Okay. Bang, blood, nauseous. Going to nauseous. I'm going to ask her, like, can she walk? Like,
I walk. That's the question.
No, I just
That is a good question. Can you?
hey, Aurora.
But honestly, can I walk though, book? Like, how dizzy am I?
Well, that's a great question. Let's see. How dizzy are you? A scale of 1d4 to 1d12.
Number.
You are 9 dizzy.
You are 9 dizzy. On a scale of
You are
1 to
9
12,
dizzy.
your dizziness is 9.
You're not sure you can walk. You're not sure you can stand up. The fact that you're still kind of standing is really surprisingly it's really surprising, because the moment you think about the fact that you're standing, you fall to your ass.
I look at Rogar, it's like, Rogar, can you help me? Aurora's not feeling well. Hey, look at me.
Yes.
Hey, are you alright?
I will. After.
Aurora! Alexei yells because he's
I
not
go-
dead. Shit, 'cause it's dead.
I look at Alexi and go,
Talking normally! What is going on?
I run to him, put my hand over his mouth.
I will like meet his eyes with mine. Just look at me, and I will pump in my last 6 lay on hand points in order to try and repair his broken eardrums.
Oh my god.
I can barely hear Laura because my ears are ringing at the moment. They're not damaged. They're so ringing.
Sorry about
Oh
that.
god.
Is everything alright?
Not quite that ringing, but I found a bell.
Yes. Okay.
Everything alright?
No, everything's not alright. You went deaf. She's getting worse. We gotta get her to the car and get her to Lucicello now.
Rogan, do you think you can carry Aurora?
Yes, but
Don't worry.
Chest
I know.
Ask Christina.
no.
Ask Christina that.
How about I go to the chest and I'll carry the chest. You carry Aurora. How about that?
I will pick up Aurora, throw her over my shoulder, and head back to the car.
Rogar.
You get 1 more dizzy. You're not 10 dizzy.
I look at Rogar and I go, Rogar, okay, you're in a competition to take care of the best cleric in the world. The only way to win against your competition is to treat her like an egg. The only way to make sure she does
I
not
will-
break.
Very, very, very gently take her off my shoulder, cradle her in my arms, and basically tiptoe my way back to the car.
You're winning, Rogar. Be aggressive. Passive aggressive.
Passive.
I will go from tiptoeing to walking back to the car.
Okay, now
Yeah.
we'll
Did
put
you
her.
already look at the chest?
Alexi, you can
No, I
take
had
care of the
another-
chest.
No.
Just
I think he's got it.
Yeah.
He's got it. So Alexi, you're approaching the trap and the bear trap and the chest and the backpack in the corner. Okay. Just gonna go up to the chest.
Can I check if there's any traps on the chest? So,
Roll for it.
oh yeah. Ah, that's off the table. Oh. What do I use for the skill?
Perception.
That would be 23. 23. I got a 15.
Alright.
Oh. 22 then. No, 21. 21. Sorry, bad maths.
Is it
You see you see a wire leading from the bear trap to the chest. The bear trap is now broken. The wire seems loose. How would you like to proceed?
Be right back. I'm gonna grab some lunch.
Okay.
I go beside it and like do like a small knock to see where it's hollow and just tick 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 and just tick tick tick, trying to find the source of where the wire is. I'm trying to disarm the trap, but I can't disarm traps because I'm not a rogue.
Let me.
I'm trying to disarm it without disarming it, kind of.
All right. The wire sure does go to the chest.
I can't distinguish where the trap is.
Really? Inside the chest, probably.
I'm gonna grab the backpack. Is there anything next to the backpack? Is the backpack wired too?
Backpack doesn't look like it's wired.
Okay, I'll grab the backpack. I'll put that on, and then I'll face the chest
yeah.
towards the back of the cave. Towards the back of the cave, and then I'll open it.
Okay, I mean that's one way of doing it.
Yeah,
So you're gonna open the chest?
towards the back of the cave, but can I misty step away?
You
Like-
can certainly try. You
Okay.
open the chest.
And I
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, that one wasn't bad. 18. In plus.
So, you open the chest and a poof of green-looking smoke or powder, you're not sure which, flies out of the chest just as you're misty stepping away. You manage to keep your breath held until you're away from it, and on the other side of the cave, you can see it slowly dissipating.
Okay, you just earned it. Okay, that just earned another tick of
Feeling that
respect.
could have been bad.
Just another tick of respect.
I'll wait until it's dissipated, but yeah. Have a look at it.
I'll say that'll take about 5 minutes.
It'll take 5 minutes.
Now, outside, you guys have managed to get the cart and the horse back onto the road. The woman has gathered her things from the camp up top and her child,
hmm
and is trying to decide if she's going to continue on to where she was going or where she's going to go now. There is a turtle to one side. There are some really colorful bushes around the lake that look really nice. There's some nice flowers. But otherwise, there doesn't seem to be much. Like, there's fish in the lake, there's trees, etc. There's still barrels and stuff up on top of the cliff, but there's not really much else to do, it seems like. Get ready. You're all prepared to leave, except the Lexi has not come back yet.
Should I? And I'm a little wobbly. Just like, should I go check on him?
Wait here.
Alright.
I will head back into the cave.
Okay.
I'm going.
You go in, and you see Lexi attentively watching a cloud of green powder slowly fall down around the chest from before.
Still, let it do its thing, Rogar. We're gonna get that trigger. It was a trap, so
Are you waiting?
yeah. The gas was, I don't know, I think it was poisonous, but I got out of it quickly because, yeah.
I will walk immediately back out of the cave because I can see he's got it sorted. I'll go back.
Rogar!
It was a troll.
Oh. Can one of you guys drive Palm for me? I am just not feeling up. I'm a little
I
tired.
will. I have a great feeling about this.
Oh no!
Can only go well.
Oh no!
Can I have I look at Sagittarius. I'm like, can you assist Rogar with his brilliant driving? I think Palm is going to enjoy the both of you helping. Just make sure you don't whip on her too long. She will kick you in the face. And I just pass out beside Aurora.
Okay.
Sure, we can then do a more friendly brawl.
Sagittarius gives you a nod. He still looks kind of grumpy.
What is he not? Just
Good question. Few more minutes pass and the smoke from the powder from the goes down. You can now go and look at the
I
chest.
can look at the chest.
Okay. There look to be a few semi-precious gems in there.
Any gems that Alexei can identify at this instant?
You can certainly take a look. There seems to be like some tiger's eye, I'm trying to think of semi-precious gems. Too expensive. That would be good for a level. Like just a lot of gems that would be worth like 10 gold each. 28 gems in there. Enough for everybody to get like 4 each.
nice.
There's also a little bit of gold in there, like what looks like about 40 gold in there. There also seems to be like some traveling clothes, and you find what looks like a very nicely embroidered purse and a locket that looks like this.
May I open said locker?
You sure can. On the inside of said locket is a picture that, after a moment of looking, you can recognize it as that's the woman that you guys just brought back to life, and looks to be her husband, the murdered man. And on the other side is a picture of their baby.
Okay. Well, Alexei will put the gems in his own pocket, but grab the gold, put it into the purse and the lockers, and walk out. He's also got the backpack on his shoulder as well.
Okay.
And he'll go to the lady and go, I believe those are for you.
She
Not being nice, I'm just returning your property, alright?
And takes a shaky breath and very gently takes it.
And the purse filled with 40 gold.
Okay. And she looks at the purse and says, I thought I was going to lose these forever. Thank you. I shakily reaches out and takes the purse and says, this used to be my grandmother's. And then at the weight of it, she frowns and clicks it open and looks inside. I didn't have this much money with me when we were traveling.
What's yours? You need a new beginning, right? We're adventurers, we can get paid, but I'm guessing you don't really have much to rely on. So it would be a disappointment to have someone like you,
Laura's asleep
I
to this.
guess,
Damn it.
not survive.
She nods, very assuredly, holds the purse and locket close, and you see her put them in her pocket, and she collects the rest of her stuff and where are you guys heading off to?
I do not know. Where are we heading off to?
Should give this to Cello, boys. I'm tired. It's not feeling good.
So she pauses, nods, and says, thank you. I'm going to go back to Brightport. That's where the rest of my family is. We're headed there when she gestures in the vague direction of the bandit camp. And
Do any of the bandits have any guns?
they had some rough weapons. There was a battle axe on the table inside that nobody looked at, but it looked pretty rough. There's arrows, etc.
Spare weapon.
some spare weapon.
Because I was thinking, like,
I have a spare weapon.
just to give this lady a weapon.
I have a spare weapon, by the way.
We
I
need to
have a
give this
spare
lady a
weapon.
weapon. I'll just
I
give
have a
them
spare weapon.
one of my hand axes.
Okay.
I have a hand axe.
So Aurora is saying that she has a spare weapon, though she will give that to the lady. But you guys manage to get her a spare weapon. She looks at it, smiles, says thank you, and
This is a mace.
thank you. I don't need that stuff. And see her wave her hand just a little bit, and some from her fingers, and you can tell that she's sending a message spell. And she smiles and says, "I'm going to stay here for a little while," and says, "And some of my family are going to come and get me. Thank you." Nods and heads off the other way towards Brightport.
Alright, well, someone needs to drive. And Lexi just cuts.
Sagittarius and Rogar are trying to drive.
Then you hear now? Rogar are going to try to drive. Harriet pats Rogar on the back and says, "Up to you, buddy. Rogar, would you like to roll animal handling for me?"
Easy.
This is going to go well.
Sure.
Yeah. Animal handling, wisdom.
By the way, this is a donkey, not a horse.
Yes, I can see. Yes.
Please calm down while you get up.
Plus 3.
I'm trying.
Wait, but
You only had to drive just one donkey.
I'm sleeping. Am I having any weird dreams?
Oh yeah, we both are.
Maybe.
well, it's taking 50 years.
Oh no.
You try your darndest to get this donkey moving, and it goes nowhere.
Forwards! Oh, that's still. I said forwards! Forwards, creature!
You have to be a bit more gentle with animals, and Alexi will go up to the donkey and is there some feed of some sort, like some food?
I only feed
Yeah,
her.
you guys have donkey feed.
Oh god.
Hmm?
Oh god.
You guys have some feed.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so I'll just go feed guys some feed, and I'll just like come on and just like calm it down and just feed it a little bit, and then grab the reins and just go, come on, buddy, and just whip, just whoosh.
Okay. Roll animal handling.
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna go mute for a hot second because I need to
That's
do
an,
some stuff.
I will tell you right now. I got a natural 19, and plus animal handling, that's a +4, so that's 23.
Upon me to betrayed me.
As you are feeding your the donkey, but as you realize this, you're like, oh yes, I know the solution for this. You give her some feed, you brush her down a little bit, and she calms down enough so that when you usher her forwards, she goes fairly without complaint. Finally.
Cool. Well, and he gives the to Rogar to lead us, and then takes out his gun and just scans where we're going. Always on high alert with his gun. Oh,
You guys-
that's right.
Proceeding on.
Why can you not be a natural one? Why can you?
Well, what kind of dream am I having at the moment?
You'll find out.
I am sorry. I tried rolling and that one. Can I re-roll?
What did you get?
The natural 20.
That's
It's a natural 20, but can I re-roll, please?
Yes, you
I need to
can.
re-roll my dice. Thank you. Okay, finally. I got 2 nat 20s in a row. That is a 19 perception
Okay.
check with my modifiers.
Awesome.
All right. So, road seems fairly quiet. As you are traveling, you see like a few like animals and stuff. There's a bear up on the cliff. There's
Sheep.
There's sheep. There's a couple good cows. Eventually you guys pass a couple people traveling the other way.
I just give them a bit of a wave.
They nod in turn and they continue as they are going. And then, as you are going, you finally see, off in the distance, the tall towers and spirals of Luz de Cello.
Awesome.
How long have we been on the road?
Couple days.
No, I meant like.
You should get to Luz de Cello.
I meant like.
Oh, now?
Yeah, like.
About. I'd say about 2 hours. Now from the bandit camp.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still passed out.
Yeah. Aurora, can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. Will be a bit more sickness. And can you roll me a Wisdom saving throw?
I'm good at that. 23.
All right.
Yeah, 23.
We'll tell you why you rolled that later. So, you guys approach Luz del Cello. Figure you'll get there by nightfall. Still a little bit to go, but eventually you guys start passing guard towers again.
Visually, how am I looking to them? Like, can they tell I'm getting worse?
Yes, anybody who's paying attention to Aurora can see that her skin is getting clammier. And she looks like she's not doing so well.
Because, right, because he sees the guard towers up ahead, he just puts his gun in his holster and just goes back to Aurora and just tries to do his best to take care of him. Whilst no one is paying attention.
Well,
Ultimately, whilst no one is paying attention.
I'm passed out. She's passed out.
Yeah.
2 guys are driving, so of course no one's gonna pay attention.
Yes. Nobody's paying attention. The only person who sees that you're trying to care for Aurora is Grace, and she's used to you trying to take care of people.
Oh, and Janora, I forgot.
And Junora. Junora is
Oh yeah, she can't see.
not paying attention. Junora can't see shit right now. Junora doesn't have her glasses, in case everybody forgot.
Is there any, like, herbs or spices I can, like, put together to, like, make, like, a sort of, like, kind of solve solution to cool down their, like, you know, temperature or something like that?
Not that you can think of.
Nothing I can think of? He'll just grab a rag. He'll just grab a rag and put some of his own water in it and just...
Okay. Some
then
cool
just
water.
put it over their head and stuff.
Okay. You get a rag and you put some cool water and try to
Put a blanket over them.
cool Aurora down.
Just put a blanket
Yeah.
on the bottom of just to make sure that she doesn't get cold. So...
Okay.
And he'll probably make a slight remark saying, like, you dumbass.
And nobody hears you say it.
Yep.
Except for Grace.
Alright, so. Speaking of dumbasses. I don't know why I'm trying to do this. Hold on a second.
What? Oh no. Oh no, they're in DM whispers.
Yeah, so this is how Elixir is supposed to be. I thought we were still in like 2 weeks, but no, it's been like
Almost a month.
almost a month. So like I was just like, oh.
I do remember a conversation that went that way. But A Sir Marisha of the group wouldn't know that, would she?
I mean, I do take notes, but I've lost those notes.
I take notes, record, and not only that, Book has given me a journal in character, and she keeps count of the days in game as well.
I appreciate the fortitude to remember all that shit.
I know.
I need it.
You're welcome.
He's had to put like his diary on walls, like hold it up with a stump.
Oh,
so
did you
that
have a
he
lovely
can
dream?
write on it.
Oh, Book.
He's away.
This is
He's away.
Oh,
The stream, right? Book. Am I gonna remember the stream?
Roll wisdom.
Wisdom?
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
oh no.
17.
It's a bit, but you do remember the feeling at the very least, and the urge of the be careful. So, you guys continue on. There doesn't seem to be much danger from here on out. You eventually do get to the gates of Lucillo.
At this point, Alexi basically changes the cloth, puts it back on, puts a blanket on, and then just sits with the two other boys.
Okay. Aurora starts to wake up as you are running to hide and pretend that you don't care. And you guys watch as Laura curls up into a very tight ball. But otherwise, the rest of your time on the road passes very quietly, and you get to Ducello with no issues. Until you get to the gate.
Oh.
At which point, almost immediately, the moment you get there, some guards approach your cart.
Alexi will kind of put a hood on Laura and cover them a little bit.
Okay.
And for Laura, basically just grab another blanket and then put their hood up, not showing their face, basically.
I will.
Okay.
In the meantime, I will be eyeing up the guards as they approach.
Okay.
And Alexi himself will put his hair up in a bun and not let it out, and just make it nice and tight and compact. And
Seems legit. So, the guards approach and look up at Rogar and kind of give a half-assed glance to everybody else in the cart and say, "What brings you to Lucicello?"
Now, Rogar would know this, but Ben is a dumbass and has completely forgotten. Why exactly are we here?
Me. I'm dying.
You're dying, yes. Why are we bringing you here?
to kill the imposter.
And this is technically where I was born. Y'all
Yeah.
trying to get me back to the family.
Because we figured out that she's
Okay.
actually the real princess.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So this is a place where you were
We sure
born.
did figure that out.
Okay.
Would you like to take the lead on this, Ben?
No, yeah, I will. I'm just. I'm trying to think about what Rogar would say. My friend is sick. I am doing all in my power to make her better.
The guards look between each other and say, "Which friend?"
Does it matter?
Kinda. If she's sick, we want to make sure it's not something that we're currently guarding against to come from elsewhere. We don't want we don't want plague to be spreading in our city.
Of course, the one person that should talk is passed out.
I can guarantee you this. It is a sickness that harms the soul.
And if it was contagious, we would all, well, look at them.
The guards give you a flat look. Look everybody over, and juts their chin out at Laura and Aurora. Who's them?
Oh, well,
One of them is we encountered bandits on the road. One of them was stricken, and the other is the sick. Our business will not disrupt the city. I can give guarantee.
I need to see faces, man. Look, don't. It's nothing against you guys. It's just my job.
You don't need to see faces. You need to let us through.
Hey, look, man. I'm a city guard. You can't intimidate me. It's not gonna work. I don't.
Alexei will just sigh, take out his hair, get angry a little bit, and change his hair to white and
Oh my god.
flex his
Why?
jacket
No.
and just shows them who he is.
No.
Right now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Not enough of this.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh fuck.
The guard behind you looks you up and down, says, "Full trick." And who might you be?
Alexander Trent Salvon Dudovich II. Suggest you let us through.
I'm gonna have to talk to my superiors. He takes a finger.
Oh my
The guards who
fucking
are
god.
stopping your guys' cart at the gate
No.
remain in front of you, so you cannot cross. And another guard goes and starts waving other carts that are now arriving behind you through. And now there are carts that are bringing in produce from the farms outside of the city in. And the guard who said that he's going to have to go get his superior goes off towards the checkbox and what looks to be a tower there, and starts talking to somebody over there.
What I've done is completely dumb, Rogar, but I would not, let it cost me getting in trouble and then letting those two die right then and there. So
Wake us
I
up.
hope you understand.
Wake us up. Wake us up. Wake us up.
Is there any? Hang on. Is there any? I guess break in the guards' formation when trying to get into the city.
In front of you guys, not really, and every cart that is passing through is also getting checked. So it's not like it's not unusual. Anybody who's going through has to show the guards their faces, and they seem to be very thorough.
Wake
They're
us
probably
up.
looking for something specific.
Oh fuck me in the ass and turn me sideways.
So it'll be at this point,
Wake
Alexei will
us.
nudge Laura, just nudge Laura up, just nudge Laura up
Okay.
a little, just nudge Laura up and just tell them the situation that we're in.
Mhm. Should I when having this scenario, should he roll for? Because I'm throwing out a punch as soon as he tries to wake me up.
Oh, you can
Roll a
punch him.
dexterity. Well,
Punch him.
no. Roll an attack roll, Laura.
An unarmed strike. Rolling an unarmed strike and looking at your
Two.
Right.
2, so that doesn't hit.
Yeah.
You swing
looks
wildly,
okay,
Alexi,
but,
as
like,
he wakes
it's
you
like-
up, but you don't hit him.
Just like,
And then he proceeds to explain what has been going on and the fact that you guys are currently stuck at the gate. You're stuck in customs. This is customs. You are stuck at customs.
So I suggest maybe if you could cast a spell or two. I stole them for as long as I could, but I wanted you to rest a little bit. So
no, thank you for waking me up. Thank you. Rora, we gotta change. And I'm still drenched, by the way. Just,
And you've been traveling enough that you're not completely soaked anymore,
Yeah.
but you're still
damn.
I'm just damp. I'm like, I try to get up. Fuck. And just, I change, like, mostly just the face. Just the face. Because honestly, she has no brain mentality. Just,
Yeah. I was gonna say, I would try and get up, walk over to Laura, point to Aurora.
Make her shorty. Like Janora did.
I'll try.
Oh, Janora, as you mention her, Janora perks up, says, huh? Oh, right, and points at Aurora and makes her 40.
Good. Now, Aurora. Don't need to worry about her.
I just
What's
leave.
what's the town we left Shorty in again?
Sarah Sean.
Sarah Sham.
Sarah Sean?
Yep.
Sarah Sham.
Yes.
Sarah Sham.
And
We don't have to worry about Aurora anymore. She's safe in Sarashaw.
Mind you, this fake shorty still looks very pale and clammy. So you can still sell the sickness part. Guard eventually comes back with his superior to give you a good look over Alexi. Then gives you a brief bow. I'm sorry, sir, we do have to the faces of everybody coming in. There is a fugitive that we're trying to make sure that they don't get back into the city.
Really? All right, just make it quick, please. They're very sick. I'm not sure how much time. Please.
So they look over, they go back to the back again, they march towards Laura. Are you going to show them your face?
Yes. I take off the hood and I look at them and I have like brown eyes and a little bit like a bruised nose, like, you know, just to prove Lexi's story, just like I got clocked in the face. And like I have like a little bit of a bruised lip and just
So you're looking a bit rough.
yeah, and just obviously from just waking up, I'm just like swaying back and forth, and honestly I could pass out any second.
They look you over, nod slowly, and they then nod towards Aurora, or Shorty.
Yeah, Alexei will go and just carefully like lift up their head and just like brush the hood back.
They look
Change
over.
whilst doing that. Just change the
Yeah. The head guard leans closer, furrows his brows a little bit, and then
No. I don't like big photos.
hesitantly nods and waves to the guards holding your guys' cart, and they let you pass through.
I slump over to the side.
Just put the hood back on and just go, relax, you can turn off the spell now.
It pretty much completely turned off as soon as she passed out.
Yeah. And I do the same with the Laura, and then I just go back to the front.
Hold on a second.
I guess being a royal does have its perks. Rogar. Yes, but we have to save your strength. Oh, first and last line of defense.
How much chaos do I want to cause right now?
I'm not like shouting tensions.
No.
Fighting.
No, not you.
Switch.
For Alexi, oh no.
No, not you either.
I'm guessing this is for
What are you talking
Aurora.
about?
Aurora.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh no.
oh, Sagittarius.
no, not either. As you draw the disguise spell, Laura,
Mm-hmm.
as you slump over again, you guys hear one of the guards say, "Wait," and hurries up to catch up to you guys' wagon. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on a second, please.
Fuck.
Nudge. I just nudge Laura again, and I just go put it back on.
Do you have any spell slots left?
What was
Hey,
that?
Laura, how many spell slots do you have left?
I used it. Okay, that was my first. Oh
Yeah, minor
shit!
illusion.
Oh my god! Wait, didn't we have a rest? Didn't we have a rest before?
Well, not a long rest. Not a long rest.
Not a long
short
rest, a short one.
Okay.
If you had,
I
yes,
don't
but you
believe
did gain a
I was
level,
tired of
and
that,
with a level
didn't you?
gain, you get level 2 spell slots.
Okay. Where? How many?
All right.
Okay.
There's still.
Oh
Use your
shit!
second level spell slot. Use your second level spell slot.
I'll use it. Fuck. Oh my god, yeah. I
Do you
think
have enough
that
left?
I think I have one more left. I think I have one more left.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck.
Alright. Upon
Now, this is
hearing the
entirely-
wait stop, I will. Wait,
Are you
stop. I
stopping?
will stop the donkey. I will get up off the front. Yeah, I will stop. I will get up off the front, and I will walk towards the guard who's like trying to like chase us down.
And as I see this going on, I see like 2 Rogars spinning, and then I realize, oh shit, and I put on the face one more time. Hey, no, it's okay. I'm up.
Laura, I'm gonna need you to roll. Which thing am I looking for?
Nora's the
Sure.
one holding the spell.
I need you to roll deception for me
Okay.
and tell me what you get.
18 plus my deception plus 9,
Ooh.
which is a 27.
Big numbers.
As you are putting it back up, the guard catches up to you, looks really hard at Aurora, squints, kind of gets this confused look on his face, and I could have sworn.
Are you okay? And I hold my side. You alright, sir?
No, I could have sworn you were one of the nobility we were supposed to keep an eye out for. Never mind. Sorry, ma'am. And he wanders back.
Thank you for keeping an eye out on the city. And I give a weak smile. Just a weak smile, and then look over to Aurora and tuck her in. Just a little bit to where she looks like she's being tucked in, but really is covering most of her face. Go to sleep.
Ginora's still keeping up the shorty disguise.
Yeah.
She didn't drop it immediately, unlike you.
Yeah. I will go back to the cart. Go back, take the rein, take off.
Okay. You guys are free to proceed. There's a line that goes straight through Lucicello. There's also a map near the entrance, and a stand where you can purchase a paper map if you'd like, or a parchment map of the city.
Being us doing the voice, where do we want to go?
What's the time, guys?
I lean forward. Let's get an inn. Rest for the night. Tomorrow, we'll take Aurora to a church. I'll explain more. Just, let's go to an inn. I owe you beer, Rogar. Passes out.
We'll look to Alexei a bit can you direct me?
Alright. Alexei has been here as a younger boy, right?
Correct. Are you familiar enough with the city to direct them?
I was asking the DM as a little boy, has he visited?
You did visit as a little boy, but you were very young, so you
Okay.
you wouldn't necessarily remember.
But we do have a map, don't we?
There
we
are
do have
maps
a map.
for sale. You can go purchase one if you'd like.
I would go purchase one.
All right.
And I'm not changing my disguise as not preventing Alexei Trent-Belmondovic from being noted. I'm walking in as him going to get a map
Okay.
at one of the stores.
Go up to the map stand. There looks like there's a tourist booth there. There's a guy providing pamphlets about tourist maps, etc. Places to go. As you walk in, he gives you a bright tourist trap-like grin and says, "Welcome to Lucicello, home of the greatest breeze. We have some wonderful places that you can go visit while you're here. Is there anywhere that you are looking in particular to find?"
Just a map would be fine.
All right. A map will cost you about 10 gold. We also have some lovely pamphlets with all of our wonderful attractions and some fun events that are going on this week. He points over at a poster on the wall that lists some things that are happening in town. And
We'll make sure to keep an eye out.
he proceeds to start trying to urge you to buy a guidebook.
Alexei will go the map for now. We may come back later to grab a pamphlet or two, but right now, just need a map.
All right, sir, that'll be 10 gold.
I give him 10 gold.
He hands you a map, takes your gold, and says, "Thank you, sir, for shopping. I hope you have a wonderful time in Lucicello."
True that. Did you see that? Just kidding. It's the Disneyland.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, are they pointing like this too? Look, do they point like this?
See on my end,
Oh
it
my
looks to be
god.
Cutting in and out, like, a lot.
Just walks out, goes
You-
onto the
You
onto
can go on the map. There are labeled a couple inns and a couple bars, but mostly it's just a map of the city. It's got street names, etc. You can get through fairly quickly.
Cool.
And you
But as I wake up as I wake up and walking through, do you remember? From what I remember, the vagueness of the dream, like the woods. Do I recognize anything that looks familiar from the dream itself?
the trees. There are some gorgeous looking cherry blossoms around you right now, and they look very familiar.
Excellent.
So, you guys head on into town, find an inn, which I have not named yet. Hold on a second. Let me check my list of inn names. So you guys drive up and stop at. I'm gonna reuse the name from Sersham. Welcome Inn.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
It's very. That name looks really familiar to you guys for some reason.
Wait, is that the same inn? Is that the same brand or company inn that we had, like, gone to in Brightport?
It's a franchise.
It certainly looks like an inn that may have been in Serasham. It's got a similar. It's the name is the same, but the building looks different.
Oh.
You're free to go in if you'd like.
I'm just gonna. Hey, Rogar. He's not there. I'm just going to, still with this. Did I undo that? I don't think so. Still with my disguise, I'm going to just meagerly walk into the door, just swaying.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna stay behind Alexi as he's going to offer us all a room.
All right. You enter, and a young woman at the front desk looks up, smiles at you all, and says, "Welcome to Welcome Inn. What can I do for you guys?"
We just.
Oh my god, this is struggling. Okay, sorry.
We just came from outside of outside the city. Could we get a room for 7, please?
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, not for 7, of course, but I can get you some rooms, enough rooms for 7 people.
Okay.
She looks down at her, what looks to be a logbook in front of her, and starts looking through the list of rooms she has available, and smiles and says, "I have a few rooms of 3 available, and a few rooms of 2. So if you'd like, I can do a room of 3 and 2 rooms of 2 that'll house everybody, or I can do 3 rooms of 2 and 1 room of 1. Entirely up to you guys."
I think 1 can be for Goldstack. 2, a room for 2, and I think 2 rooms for 2 ladies here.
I'll take a double, and if you ever need me to take care of Aurora, I can. I've got medicinal herbs and everything, so.
You don't have your spaces, dude.
Oh, you have 4 women and 3 men in your party.
Oh, I don't have my spices because someone took them.
Snore.
Yeah, so, 1 room for 2 women, 1 room for 2 guys, and 1 room for Rogar.
Yes. Yes.
Alright. So you set up rooms for everybody, and that will come to about about 35 gold for everybody.
I will chuck wherever my 5 gold is for 5 gold on the table.
Okay.
Okay.
Legacy will pay for Aurora at this point. I'll pay $10. 10 gold.
And I'm pulling
Okay.
out 35 gold. Wait, is it 35 each or 35 in total for everyone?
It's 35 in total. It is 5 gold per person. Grace pulls out enough money for herself. Janora pulls out 5 gold as well, and
I'll pull out 5 as well.
and everybody
Someone give me some of my bag.
except for Aurora, who's paid for by Alexi, because Aurora doesn't understand money.
I don't think Aurora understands what is up and what is down right now.
This is true. While you are getting everybody unpacked and into their rooms, you do see a poster on a wall across the street. It's wanted alive and has a picture of Aurora on it, except that the poster says Princess Olivia for the murder of King... Oh, what did I say his name was? Did I even say his name?
No.
Did I even say his name? I think I did.
No.
Damn it.
We had no idea for father name.
Wanted for the murder of the king. And it has a bounty number on it that says that she is worth 3,000 gold if brought in alive.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
Which is weird, considering you guys are fairly certain your Aurora has never killed a king.
Or been here before.
Mhm.
Or been here before.
Aurora's had a fly before, but you know.
But she just murked a
And
dude.
you're also certain that your Aurora is not named Olivia.
Hmm.
Okay. I am just going to use the time I have alone to change into some drier clothes and go straight to bed.
Alright? It's late
So-
enough in the afternoon that that's fine. You guys, free to settle in and go to bed if you'd like.
If possible,
If possible, what?
sorry, if possible, I was wondering if Rogar could A, throw on some more common clothes,
Go for it.
and B, just go out and see if he can't find a fighter's pit.
You are more than
Should
welcome
be
to
able
try.
he should be able to relatively easily due to a feature/trait that he's got. Let me just double check. Where is it?
Find Fight Club.
Yeah, it's got a thing.
You know, the first rule of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club, right?
Yeah, but you gotta kind of like, you gotta be clever about it and use the right wording.
Alright, now, I now have to go to the washroom, and we've been at this for a few hours. I'm gonna call a break here, and when we are back, we will go on a search for Fight Club, and continue on with our grand adventure.
Splendid.
Yes, and I will see how Josh is doing.
Yes.
And get
Did
some...
Maya say anything about...
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know where he's been.
Hold still, my sweet. I'm trying to measure. This song is stuck in my head.
Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab like a cloak, and I'm actually just gonna stick that over my armor and my sword and my shield, which I'll probably have on my back at this point.
Valid?
Yeah. And yeah, I'll go out looking with that.
Alright, you go looking. Roll.
Yes, Lexi, you may come back.
What, like to stay at the end? Oh yeah, text person.
I would say an intelligence roll.
Why would you do this to me? This is discrimination.
Because intelligence.
It's D&D, baby.
I'm being discriminated against.
Just homophobic.
It's
You're just...
being unfairly targeted. I just want to do something cool. It's a part of my thing. D20.
The reason, do you want to know why I said intelligence?
Yes.
Because in Pathfinder, this would be what I would say would be a knowledge local. Except there's not knowledge local here.
Yeah.
It's just intelligence.
It doesn't. It's well, wisdom. My wisdom's great. My intelligence is dog shit. Alright.
It's fine.
Where's my... Yeah.
This is good. This is very good.
Fine. Everything is fine.
Everything is fine. Say it all together like Bug. This is fine.
This is fine. D20. What? Don't fuck me, game. Don't. Just don't.
Advantage.
Just... Oh! 17.
That works. So it takes you a little bit, but you do manage to find and get pointed to where theoretically this kind of place would be. You are pointed to the rougher side of town.
Yep.
And so you end up wandering, you end up finding out that it's quite a bit away from the inn where everybody is right now.
That's alright.
But you do manage to find Fighter's Tavern, and
Is fighting... Oh, is fighting legal here? Okay, sweet.
it is to a certain point.
To a certain... Right.
Mixed martial arts, that kind of thing. Wrestling.
Wrestling, yeah. Wrestling and wrestling. Yeah.
And you make your way there. It is definitely the rougher side of town.
Yeah.
And when you get there, it is... You stand out a bit because of your armor, but not as much as you would think you would. There's a lowered area with a cage around it that seems to be the fighting pit, and there's not a fight going on right now, but the sign on the wall says that there will be later in the evening.
Later in the evening. Can I see if I can find the manager equivalent?
Sure. You go up to the bar, ask about that, and the bartender's pretty quick to point you towards a man sitting at a table, which there are a few patrons coming and going from the table, and he looks like he's taking bets for for tonight's fight.
Right, okay. I will go over to the table then.
Alright, you head on up. He glances up at you, looks you up and down. Pops a nut in his mouth. Keeps writing.
I wish to fight.
He looks at you. Is silent for a moment. We don't have any open slots right now. And he puts another nut in his mouth. You can see in his notebook that he definitely has open slots. He just doesn't seem to want to give you any of them.
Right. I will kind of like put my fists knuckle down on the table. I can give you a show.
Pauses, looks at your hands, picks up his book, and... You really think so, huh? What makes you so certain that you can give a show that any of my fighters couldn't give better?
Is there an empty space that doesn't have anything? Like anyone or any tables or...
Not particularly. This bar seems fairly packed, and it seems like it's packed for the purpose of getting as many people in as possible when there's a fight going on.
Alright. How high is the roof?
About 8-9 feet.
And where's the cage? I'm assuming there's a cage.
The cage is, it's towards the back more, but it's kind of centralized.
Alright. Is the door to the cage closed?
It is closed, and it looks like it's locked.
Alright. What I will do, I will remove my cloak, take out my sword, take out my shield, and kind of clutch them across myself before swinging them both outwards and using my breath attack, trying to mitigate it, pointing above the manager's head and towards the roof of the building. I want to try and avoid setting it on fire.
That's fair. I would say roll performance for me.
Yeah. Swear to God, I'm pretty sure I should have proficiency in this.
Do remember that paladins are hella charismatic, so
Yeah, no, and
up your alley.
my background suggests that I should have. Yes, I do. Okay.
Performance.
+6. Fuck! Oh.
You have an inspiration of some sort to re-roll it?
Do I? Oh, inspiration. Oh, I do. Yeah, I do.
Go for it.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Hey!
Yeah, I will use my inspiration for that.
Nice.
Right, don't fuck me.
Nice.
There we go.
Whoa! Oh, that is wonderful, Ben.
Alright, so
Just so I can say that out loud. That's a 24.
very nice. So you do this, and he leans back in his chair, crosses his arms in front of him, and says, "Impressive." Glances behind you,
Yeah.
smirks, and says, "I'll give you one fight tomorrow night. If you're around."
Perfect.
And then goes back to whatever he's working on in his book. As he goes back to his book, somebody clamps their hand on your shoulder and says, "Hey, friend, time to leave."
I will throw my stuff back on, sheathe my sword, put away my shield, and leave. Feeling pretty fucking good about myself.
You should.
No.
You should.
With a bit of swagger in the step.
You manage to make your way to, back to the inn that everybody's staying at. But you feel pretty good about yourself.
Right.
You gotta.
I'll take it. Yeah, I will crash after that.
Alrighty.
Lexi's probably just taking care of Aurora at this point. Just constantly nursing them.
Okay. Grace is helping.
And if anyone like knocks on the door, he just jumps out the window and climbs to his to his room.
I'm sorry, could I wake up to the sound of glass crashing as he tries to pull that shit?
Oh, like obviously he puts up the window. Obviously he puts up the window and
Okay.
he goes through and he but like
Oh my god.
he's like got 20 dexterity. He's gonna finesse that shit. He's gonna be like, what?
Like, I'm not being helpful. No. What are you talking about?
I'm not being helpful. I'm
not being a
nice.
dick.
I'm not.
I'm not a dick, no. I'm not a nice human being.
I'm definitely an asshole, not compassionate. No, what's compassion?
I'm the Grinch, bitch.
What's compassion? I am the asshole. I am the definition of a cock. I am the incels of incels. I am.
No. Let me finish that for you. You are the Grinch bitch of Zalvan Dudovich.
I'm the great bitch sound. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's good.
You're welcome.
You know what I mean?
That's basically what I do. And because I'm level 3, Alexei would have like finished the book that he was reading by now of how to use a gun. So
If you had
that's how he
time.
became a gunsmith.
If you had
No,
time.
he would have had time. I mean, it's almost been a month. He's a fast reader. He's intelligent. So he's got like, give me a second. He's got 18 intelligence. So he's a smart boy. He's not
I've
dumb.
got like an 18 in fucking everything. Like,
No. Not necessarily.
Except
But
Oh, he has a 15 and something.
Ooh, a weakness.
I had to nerf like 3 of my things because I just rolled. I
Anywho,
had to nerf them all.
so he jumps
Yeah.
out the window.
Before you
Again.
come in.
This is the second time you've done this so far? Damn.
About that.
Yeah.
You don't notice because he's just like, "Yook."
He's very nonchalant about it.
Well,
very
yeah.
stealthy.
Yeah, still unconscious, so yeah.
Alright, so. Yes?
Am I having any more weird dreams?
Not right now.
Okay, good.
Are we taking a long rest?
You are welcome to take a long rest, yes.
Yay.
Also, but speaking of which, do I take my exhaustion off, or because I'm sick, I'm still gonna keep it on?
Bless you.
Thanks.
We bless
How about-
thy book.
But
Yeah,
because of my
if you're having a long rest, you can lose your point of exhaustion.
Yes.
there we go. Still just sick now. Just sick.
And I feel much better.
Still sick, yeah. So the night passes. It's very restful. Everybody gets a good night's sleep. In the morning, Janora, Sagittarius, and Grace decide to sleep in. Everybody else, you are welcome to do whatever you would like with your day. Keeping in mind, of course. Oh, Aurora, roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Advantage or straight? That's advantage or straight?
Straight. For now.
Could I still wake up Janora?
Is that what you rolled?
Oh,
Great.
Oh no. Oh no.
Don't you have inspiration? Have a look.
So was somebody
Try to
rooming
resolve it with
with Aurora?
inspiration. Have
Is
inspiration.
somebody rooming with Aurora?
Wasting it on this though. I'm not
Actually,
wasting it on this.
technically, Alexei would have been in there nursing them while they were waking up. So yeah, I'd be in the room.
Alright.
Wait, how
Well,
long are we in there?
As Aurora wakes up, she
Check
leans
some-
over the
isn't-
side of the
isn't
bed
out.
and is sick on the floor.
Oh, I just hold their hair back and I just pat their back.
Okay. I need you to roll perception for me, please. Both of you.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, that is well. That's a 24.
Okay, 19 plus my perception. This
24.
Okay.
okay, so she's seeing something
Alright.
today.
I got
26.
a natural 20, but should I re-roll?
No, that's
24.
fine. You're going to want to see this one.
24 for me.
I got a 26.
26.
You'll notice that there's blood on the floor. Aurora throwing up.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a what was it? Healing. Oh shit, no. Wait a second. Oh god. Okay, healing word on her.
I'm not hurt though.
I've got something that might actually work.
Okay.
5 points of
Alexei
hands
is
can
like
do some cheeky shit.
the water skin in hand,
But
and it's just
Is only me and Alexi in the room though?
I'm in the
giving
room.
it in.
Well, that's a good point. Who's
Who
rooming?
cast?
No, Alexi's taking care of her, but who's rooming with her?
I think I would have roomed with Aurora.
Okay. So, Laura, you wake up to the sound of Aurora being violently ill. look immediately and see, one, Alexia is holding her hair behind her head so that it doesn't get in, so that it's clear of her face. And two, there's blood on the floor where Aurora was just sick.
Okay.
So it seems like Aurora is throwing up blood, which is probably not a good thing.
I don't even need to make a
Etiquette.
medicine check. I just know that she's in some fucked up situation. I'm like, oh god.
It's fine. It's just internal bleeding.
Okay.
We're supposed to be.
Just like she gets up out of the covers, just like, okay, Lexi, you got her for a second? Okay, I'll be right back. And I grab a bucket and some wet rags to help get her up, to like clean her off. And now can I do a medicine check?
Go for it.
Oh, that's cocked. Fuck.
Can I make one of myself at disadvantage? Book?
For this
Um,
book,
Yeah, sure, you can roll your own at
honestly,
disadvantage, yeah.
honestly, book, at this moment, she would be more focused on her, not those.
Alright.
19.
Yeah, you need to roll
19.
perception for me.
19, by the way, at disadvantage.
19?
Medicine.
Aurora, you're pretty sure you know what's going on with you. You're still sure you know what's going on with you.
I gotta,
This
Yeah.
is about the symptoms that you expected.
honestly,
Yep, and it's
she got a 12 for her medicines. I don't think that's gonna work.
No.
No, okay.
You're not entirely sure what's going on. You think that this is probably still involved with whatever sickness is going on because of
The doppelganger.
the lady guys who looked like Aurora that you guys passed a few days ago.
Okay.
Alexi, I need you to roll perception for me.
Right. Been rolling really good for me. Bit too good. Thank you, that's more like it. Sorry. Got a natural 20 again, so I re-rolled it. 21. My modifier. 21. Total.
Aurora, I need you to also roll perception for me. At disadvantage, though. Because you're focused on being sick.
13.
Okay, Aurora, you are focused on being sick. Sick.
Yeah.
You glance up at your cohort in taking care of Aurora, and you see that where Laura's skin is showing is covered in a myriad of very nasty looking scars. A lot more than it usually looks like she has.
Hey, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. Don't worry, we're gonna get you some help. This is why we're here. Alexi,
Jesus Christ.
were you...
I've never seen anything like this before.
What?
I mean, my mother's condition was worse, but this is slowly just... I honestly don't know what this is, but...
This is certainly getting bad.
Okay.
You're at least certain of that.
Okay. We... Lexi, do you have that map?
Just to behind.
And just turn around, grab the map. Okay. We need to take her to any nearby church. The closer, the better. Rogar will take her. And also Secretarius, if he's willing to. He's sleeping in. Me and Janora, there's gotta be a place we can Okay. There's got to be a library somewhere. We can look up more information. And Alexi, I need you and Grace to do something for me.
What?
Remember that doppelganger? The one that looks like Aurora. The one that actually probably might have killed the king. If we can find that thing and make sure it's in a secure place to where it won't be wandering around the city and possibly run into Aurora and she gets confused for it, or in worst, she will probably die from just the condition she's in right now.
That's most likely the case.
So I
So,
need you and Grace to
You're
go
asking
out
me to go on a manhunt.
if you're willing to. You and Grace seem to be the fastest of all of this group. I know the spell message.
Alright.
I know the spell message, and I will give you information on how to deal with it, along with Janora. Rogar and Sagittarius can stay with Aurora at the church, and we'll have to try and convince them that this is not the criminal that they're looking for. This is the real princess, and her life could be... she could possibly die today. This is worse than... I had a feeling she was unwell, but this is... We gotta make sure we get this done soon. Please, Alexi.
Alright, well, I will try my best. Cool. And, probably won't see you all, the next day or so. Bye. He just goes out the door.
I'll say at this point
Go
in time,
out.
because
You're to meet up.
Meaning that he's going on the manhunt.
Don't forget Grace.
You up? This is coming with him as well.
Okay.
It's manhunt time.
Okay, and I go up and I lay Aurora down and I squeeze out a cold rag and I put it on her head.
Okay.
And I go to Rogar and knock
Do I
on...
know what Sentinel will be next?
Rogar is not in the room because there is something Rogar would like to do.
I am knocking
So,
on his
which
door.
is get in the room.
I am knocking on his door anyway, because I don't know. This...
No answer.
Rogar, you better not be doing something stupid. Open the door.
Rogar is not in there.
Good, he's not doing something stupid. Oh, wait, no. Just like...
Hey, Rogar.
Do I know what's the next? Knowing what I have, do I know the next stage for me?
Sometimes.
Guess
Right.
what?
I can't waste...
Oh, there you.
I can't waste too much magic. God, if I was a gold stack, where would I be?
If given the opportunity, I would like to hit into.
You just hear Alexi go, maybe he went to go find someone to fight. I don't know. In a cunty way. In a cunty way. Not a helpful way. In a cunty way.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Didn't think,
Rogar will, upon noticing that no one's outside having breakfast with him, will go to Aurora's room, probably around about the same time that Alexi is walking out.
Oh no! I'm still on the ground.
That Aurora's in.
What?
And without a word, will kneel down in front of her, clasp his hands around her face, and he will pump in 5 points of lay on hands in an attempt to cure a disease or poison, or cure a disease or neutralize a poison affecting the creature.
Okay.
Does
You
it
do that.
do anything?
do that, you get the sense that it is not a poison and it is not quite a disease either. But Aurora, you do feel marginally better. Enough that you can probably get up and contribute to whatever's going on if you need to.
Speaking of which, do I know the next stage of what's going to happen? Knowing what's going on.
You do!
Yay!
You remember this. You're fairly certain if you're currently throwing up blood, you are fairly certain the next stage is I had stages.
I remember you were telling me that it was slowly going to affect her brain itself.
Dates.
Like, it was sort of what am I going to do?
The next stage will be that you're going to start having difficulty breathing. Probably bowel problems. And maybe some heart problems as well.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
I see Rogar enter the room and place his hand on her, and seeing that he tries to do that, and she still looks the same.
How do we fix her?
Rogar, we have to take her to a cleric.
Where?
At this location right here, and I point to the map to a closed church nearby. Aurora, sweetie, are you able to do disguise self when we get there?
I can do a bit, but I don't know how long I can probably hold it.
It'll be enough for me to convince them. Rogar?
Is there a piece of paper? Is there a piece of paper nearby? Book, is there a piece of paper nearby?
There is, yes. You can have some paper.
And there's of course, I'm gonna quickly, as best I can, write down the symptoms so they can watch out for it too. So they know what's going on, since I don't think I can hopefully. So
Okay.
I'm writing out from the stage 1 to this final stage. Yeah.
Alright.
And then
You write it down, you hand the paper over to Laura, and at the top you've written what you know that it is, which is doppelganger sickness.
Oh. Yeah. Thanks. This will come in handy, and I slide the paper and put it in my pocket. Rogar, you and Sagittarius need to take her to the church, and I need you to be extra gentle. Remember the egg competition? She's the egg.
I remember.
Perfect.
I remember. I will pick up Aurora. Carry her in the exact same fashion that I did before, though.
Wait. Before that happens, I whisper to his ear.
I'm concerned. I have concerns.
Did I send it to the wrong person? No, okay.
What?
Did
you
I?
Send me something?
Yes, I sent you.
I'm assuming I'm looking in DMs. Yes, I am.
I whispered that to him and wink.
Right. Yeah. I will do that. I will fold the blanket / cloak that fold the blanket / cloak that I'm carrying her in, and just cover most of her face, though leaving room for her to breathe, and jog.
I feel very cozy, Aurora.
Yeah. And try and jog out of the room towards the church that I was given directions to.
Remember,
With help from Sagittarius.
remember, hey,
All right, you can
Gentle.
Sagittarius head on that way.
okay. Since Alexi is already out, I'm going to go with Janora to the nearest library.
All right. You proceed in a quick and full fashion to the nearest library.
Okay.
Uh,
On the way, do I notice any stores for someone who probably needs glasses?
you might.
Priorities.
There may or may not be a couple of glasses stores.
I tell Janora to go ahead, and I bank to where the store is.
All right, you go. Fairly easy to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
And once you're in, the person at the desk greets you with a nod. Says, "How can I help you today?"
Hi, I am looking to make a custom order for a dear friend of mine.
Okay.
And she pretty much opens up her journal to a page in her book of what she wants the order to look like.
All right.
How much would
The
it
person
be?
looks at her, nods, and says, "Do you know what her prescription is?"
I believe she's farsighted and near. I don't know if she's nearsighted. I think she might be farsighted.
All right. Then I will get to work on this right away. If you come back in 2 days, we should be ready.
Thank you. Should I pay extra for this certain detail? And I point at the spell option.
We'll have to pay extra for that, but let me get some details down. And looks up with your face for a moment and nods and says, "I will send you a message when I have everything ready for you and tell you how much it'll come to."
Thank you. Thank you so much. I leave. Make sure I double back and like, okay, that's the store, okay. And then go to the library. And
All right.
pretty much I catch up with her and go up to the library and says, "Hi, I am in a really big hurry right now, and I need some information about the Fey world. Do you have any books about a certain thing called a doppelganger?"
The person at the desk thinks for a moment and says, "You might find some books about doppelgangers in..." Looks down at his files for a moment. That section over there, 21B.
Thank you. Just like books it with Janora at toe, just like so like, just
You get there, you find books. So many books. A lot of books. It might take a bit to get through all the books.
crap. All right, Jen, let's do this. Just starts stacking books down from the shelves to look through.
Janora starts going through books very quickly, as is her expertise.
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll that. That was terrible. Wow, the same roll twice. Of course. But Jinora doesn't seem to be making much progress. She gets caught up in a book that on the cover says The Big Book of Falling Asleep, and falls asleep. Reading it.
Jinora, I know we haven't had much rest, but we have got to find a book. Just.
She snuffles, blinks, and then blinks again and says, "Yeah, of course, sorry, I don't know why I did that."
No worries.
And searching again. But she doesn't seem to be having much luck.
Can I make a roll?
Go for it.
What should I be rolling for?
You should be rolling. I'd say investigation.
Okay. Investigation. Okay, 13?
Okay. It takes you about an hour, but you do eventually find the book you're looking for that details some things about doppelgangers and how to deal with them, and read through it, and it doesn't really explain very well about doppelganger sickness, but Aurora has explained that. It does say that in order to stop the doppelganger or the person who has a doppelganger from dying, you have to kill the other person.
I'm reading this after showing Jinora that I found the book. I read this out loud. Great. So, our only savior is a noble prick. Closes the book. And I pull out a line of a wire, wrap it around my middle finger, and snap, and put it close to my face, and send message to him.
Alright. Send a message? What are you sending?
Alexei, me and Jinora have found how to deal with Aurora. Kill it.
Aurora?
Yes. Doppelganger Aurora. Wait, where was I? Kill it for her better.
For her better. Perfect.
I couldn't say so she get better. So she get better.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
No, you know, your comment is quite choppy. I feel like you need to study a little bit more, but yes, I will get it done.
Listen, there's a limit to how many words you can say.
I got it. I got it perfect. Yes, I'll get it done. That's the last thing you do.
Just like she could hear your remark in your head, like, I am so tempted to say pineapple to your goddamn sister, but I'm not gonna waste a goddamn spell slot. Close this book.
Yeah, you need those, right?
Yes.
Sink pineapple into you.
Oh yeah, Ben. So, if I say pineapple, Alexei gets a slap on the head.
How so?
I pretty much made a deal with Grace.
Not with Alexei, so.
No, but I made a deal with her. And you
It's quite
can't.
rude.
And, like, if only you were an asshole, do you deserve a pineapple? But
But
she's
what happens
She's
if Laura's an
thankfully-
asshole? Do I get to do that back to Laura?
no. That's
Well,
not
then,
not
no,
the deal. That's not the
Well,
deal.
then no. I will not allow it.
Well, no, because this is from your sister Grace. That's giving you the slap.
Mm.
So, thankfully,
Anyway, he's on his way
Yeah.
to find this piece of bitch ass
Dorora.
Aurora.
Okay. You head off on your journey to find Doppelganger Aurora.
Oh yeah, with Grace. I have a gun in hand and a great axe on my shoulder.
I need you to make investigation.
Oh yes! Oh yes! Really good with investigation. 24 plus 6. 4.
Wow. Alright, then you managed to find a lot of posters. Rory's
Yeah.
face on them.
Okay.
However, for the life of you, for the longest time, you cannot find any sign of Olivia until you catch the briefest glimpse of her going into what looks like a very shady tavern.
Oh, Lexi's gonna love this. He basically just grabs like, is it underneath like soft earth type road? Is it a soft earth type road? Like a clay type thing, or is it concrete?
It's cobblestone.
Stone? Any like dirt or something somewhere?
There's dirt on the side of the road. There's
He's just gonna grab it, take off his trench coat, and just brush it over his noble insignia, so that
Grace
it like
walks
blocks it all out.
this and just shakes her head.
Blocks it all out and does all that stuff, and shoulders it back on and turns his hair back to black and just walks in with his hand in his pocket, which is where his gun is. We have had a long rest, so that means that I get my grip point back.
Yes, you do. So you head on in, and there is no sign of her.
Could I try and do a scan?
Go for it.
Ooh. It'd be investigation or perception, or both.
Yeah. Roll another investigation for me.
Flaccid 20.
I'm good.
You okay there, Ben?
Yeah.
Are you like choking on
Wrong
something?
hole.
Choking
Coffee,
on
wrong hole.
Oh.
Flaccid 20 sees a flash
It's
of
wrong and it's not hot.
the clothes
Not too
that
hot.
she was wearing disappearing into a back room,
Alexi will
as
offer
well
her
as
grace.
a lot of rough-looking people now staring at the person who seems like they might be a noble walking into this tavern.
I mean, I covered my thing up, but it's fine. He's just gonna keep walking to the back, to where the back bit is.
Almost immediately, somebody steps up in front of you and says, "And where are you going? Where do you think you're going?"
What, mate?
You what, mate?
I don't understand. I can see that everybody else is walking around here, and yet here you are stopping me.
And mind, he stopped you just before you got to the door.
See, look, even that guy over there is walking around. That guy over there is walking around. So why can I not walk around?
He doesn't seem to care. He hasn't even glanced at whoever you're pointing at. That area is off limits.
Why is that?
Staff only.
Right, staff.
Two up and down says, and maybe I should find a different part of town to be, frequenting. Person like you like to lose their money.
Oh, you think I have money on me? Not that dumb.
I'm not gonna say anything.
He says nothing, and he leans against the door, and he's not gonna let you through.
Alright. Fair enough. And Axel, no, not Axel, Alexei, well, literally, just sit at a table, near the door,
Okay.
just look at him. Not sure what Grace has in their character sheet, but we probably can't do much with the spells in terms of that stuff, so that's okay. But
Not currently. Alright, so, you sit down, make yourself comfortable.
yeah,
Guy glares at you for like a moment.
I just give him a
shakes
wave.
his head.
I just give him a wave, like hello.
Bill, how long are you planning to sit there for?
I'm to sit there as long as I can.
Okay. He remains leaning against the door until there's a knock at it, at which point he glares at you for like a second, but he seems to have decided that he doesn't care as much, and he ducks back into the room.
I have a look at the interior of the room from that small opening.
Roll perception.
That would be 18.
Okay.
Got a 12 plus 6.
All right. So you catch a slight glimpse of the back room. Looks like a storage area. There's a young lady who looks remarkably like Aurora in the back, but dressed very extremely differently. Looks like a rogue, wearing dark clothes, picking her nails with a dagger. You know, your typical rogue. And that's about as much as you can catch. That it's a storage area and that she's back there before the door closes. She was also looking at someone across the room that you could not see. It wasn't the person it wasn't the guy who entered.
Not much Alexei can do. Is there a lot of tension in this tavern?
A bit. Mostly focused on you.
Right. How much drinks in this tavern?
They are
Pint.
They are very cheap.
How much would a pint be?
A pint would probably be like 2 coppers.
Everyone drinking pints.
For the most part, yeah.
Alexi will to the counter. How many people are in the tavern?
There's about, let's see, rough numbers.
Oh, look. 3 grains of respect.
I mean, about to get a lot more respect from every single person in this tavern.
Yeah. You know what I'm doing, Ben? You know what I'm doing?
I know what you're
I know
doing.
exactly what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
I know exactly what you're doing.
Start a riot.
No.
Ah.
No, not that.
Or just get
Say
everyone
about
drunk.
roughly like 40 to 50 people.
Buy each of them 2 pints.
2.
2 pints.
That's like,
Damn.
The bartender looks you up and down, says,
Fine.
that's like
Alright.
160 freaking
and
And as soon as the order goes out, I stand on the table and I'm like, look, all right, I've established a little bit of tension here, but drinks are on me, boys. And he just sits down and
cheer
just
goes
starts
up.
singing
Everybody goes to the, almost like pretty much everybody immediately goes to the bar to get their drinks.
Yeah, and he'll just slowly start like singing a drunken song. It's I don't know, just something similar to something that probably they would have, or some rowdy bunch would have
Oh,
heard.
no,
'Cause
no,
I know
no,
that
no.
Grace probably would have bought them
You're
something.
not gonna get away with this. You gotta actually sing something, buddy.
Yeah, I have to remember the song
Okay.
that I have. Give me a second. There's the really I was in the bar with my friends once.
What do we do with the drunken noble? What do we do with the drunken noble? What do we do with the drunken noble? What the fuck is this shit?
Steal his purse and rob him blind. Steal his purse and rob him blind.
Steal his
Steal
present.
this person, rob him blind.
We're catching a
What
fake
the-
Aurora.
Jesus Christ. Oh,
Yeah!
God. Yeah, just pull out the leg of the car and just like...
Yes!
Good Lord. Stop it.
Everybody seriously.
Oh, I'm so loud. Okay, no. We don't, no.
If I was alone, I would have doing it.
Okay.
I'm stopping it. This is too loud. I cannot hear myself play.
Okay, I'll stop it. Stop.
Okay. We get the idea.
God.
I'm shopping out to Boston. And he basically just starts singing that with 2 pints.
There's quite a ruckus now.
Quite a ruckus.
Everybody's having some fun.
Awesome. That's what I wanted.
And you
Bravo.
are mainly unwatched now.
I am only unwatched. That's awesome.
Did you say that I was mainly unwatched by?
No longer watched.
Sweet.
Nice.
And then I will enter the door.
Okay.
Grace. And how far in was it that were they the room?
So she was about closer to the back of the room. You don't know who else was in the room. The guy who entered stayed near the front, but you did see, I will say, some darkened area where you could go theoretically to stay hidden.
Yeah. Well, Alexei would like to sneak.
All right, go for it. Roll stealth.
Fuck, math. Flat's at 20.
All right,
15 plus 5.
nice. And I will roll.
We get found because, Shipping up to Boston. Shipping up to Boston.
I don't know what hers is. Something. Hi. But I will say that she passes as well. You guys are able to sneak.
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 Make a sneakity sneak.
Sneak a sneak.
Do we see? What do we see and what do we hear?
Are you sneaking into the door?
Yes. And sneaking into the dark bit that you said before.
You manage to sneak through the door when one of the people in the back comes out, carrying more beer. And get into a hidden area back there. What with everybody being distracted, and are unnoticed. And you can see there is a noble-looking man standing on the other side of the room, which would be who Olivia was talking to. And he seems to be chastising her for killing, and this is the first time you've heard his name, killing King Allender too quickly.
Well, I can remember as a kid, does this royal look like a Blackwell?
This royal, this noble, looks like he might be related to the family, but he is not the main line.
So he's a bastard.
Probably. When Olivia addresses him, she's got kind of a growl in her voice, and she sounds like she's been raised noble. She says, Michael, I swear I had to. He was getting on my nerves. God, kept talking about how I wasn't actually going to get the throne. The gentleman, Michael, shakes his head at her and crosses his arms. Olivia, we had a plan. We can't take over the throne if your mom is still alive. What kind of idiot did you think you were? Look, Allender's dead. Great. Fantastic. Your mom is still alive. If Sienna is still alive, it means we can't do anything. Now you're wanted for killing Allender. At this, Olivia stands up, goes over, and jabs him in the chest with her finger. You were supposed to kill her. I told you I couldn't do it. Your fault. At which point, Michael shakes his head and throws his hands up in the air and says, whatever, deal with this yourself. Get yourself off the list. And storms out of a back door, leaving you alone in the room with Olivia.
Is there anyone else in the room?
Not that you know of, but you don't know if somebody could come in the next moment.
All right. I would like to face step behind them with a gun to their head.
Okay. You do so. You appear behind Olivia, and she doesn't react because she doesn't know that you're there.
Just lightly press the pistol
Against her head.
barrel against her head.
She leans forward slightly.
I suggest he remain quiet. Is there any other exit? Apart from the back one, obviously.
That I know of.
I feel like me and you will have to have a chat. I suggest putting your hood on. And so basically, Alexei will link arms with her, but put the gun underneath like that. So he's like crossed arms like this. Crossed arms like this, but the gun is jabbed into her side. And I suggest you put your hood on.
She turns enough to glare at you, and with her free arm, pulls her hood up so that it's covering her face.
Right. It's like way where we came through, I guess. We'll try and slip through the ruckus of the crowd.
Okay. Roll stealth.
Does a 14? Okay, does 19 do it? Got a 14. Got a 14, sorry.
You managed to slip through the crowd unnoticed with Aurora, or well, not Olivia.
Olivia.
And we will move on from you guys to Rogar and Aurora and Sagittarius on your way to a...
I'm sorry that took so long, guys.
No, that was great.
That was great.
Awesome.
That was 6 grains of respect.
That was screw up. Screw that. No, that was fucking cool.
That
right.
okay. I have to admit that was really, really good.
Yeah, that was good. Don't worry about it. That was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Right. So, Rogar and Aurora. And Sagittarius, I guess, but Sagittarius is...
Rogar, Aurora, and a array of overpowered stats.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
You make your way to the temple, and it is the temple of...
Your life, mother.
It is the temple to Iran.
Lyra?
Iran.
Oh.
Iran? Aaron?
Aaron.
I had to.
Eideron? Eideron?
Eideron?
Eideron?
EIO?
Eideron. EIO?
Ah, oh, okay, that makes more sense, yeah.
Lalelulelo. Lalelulelo.
You make your way to the temple of Eideron, and you enter without issue. It's not very busy. but it is very large. This does seem to be a main temple for her. And literally, right beside it is a temple to Astuer. And the temples are basically joined. So there's a very, very large space that is just a collective area inside the two temples. But at the back, you can see some separate rooms for people waiting to meet with clerics and whatnot.
Right. Rogar's gonna rush over to there, but is it crowded? It
is not. It is not crowded, but not crowded doesn't mean that there's not a lot of people. It just means that it is not overly populated.
So are there about how many people are there?
I'd say about 30 people that you can see. Probably more, since there's a lot of closed off or hidden-ish areas.
And they're all waiting in line for like different priests and.
Some are just sitting at pews. Some are socializing, and some are waiting in sectioned off areas to talk to people. But as I said, there's an area in the back where there are like little half rooms, like half circle rooms, where you can sit and as you watch, a priest goes over to one of the rooms and talks to the people there before going off and sending a cleric over to them.
Okay. Are all those half circle rooms taken?
Oh, there's a couple that are open.
Alright, I will go to one of those.
Okay. There's a curtain. As you get closer, you notice that there are curtains. And you can see that as a cleric goes in to talk to somebody, they'll close the curtain.
Right, okay. I mean, are they... Sorry. For the rooms that are vacant, are those curtains closed?
They're open.
Okay, sweet. I will walk into one of them. Is there like a place to rest or to lay down or anything like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will place Aurora down on one of these. I'm assuming they're similar enough to beds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll place Aurora down on one of these beds. And
alrighty.
Kind of
Hold on, I'm gonna cast myself. I'm gonna disguise myself. I'm gonna keep my cleric symbol on though.
You guys self on since you guys left the inn. You think you can keep it up for maybe another 5 minutes?
Okay.
As you are waiting, you see a priest take one look at Aurora. Like, he starts walking up to you guys, takes one look at the person on the table's pallor, and backs away again quickly, and almost immediately a cleric is sent over to you guys.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Walks in, glances at Aurora, closes the curtain, and takes a step closer. Your friend does not look well. What can I do to help?
I'll look over at Aurora. You tell him.
Have you ever heard of doppelganger syndrome before?
A couple times. We usually don't get any practice in dealing with it, but we've heard about it.
Well, I didn't per se see, but my group saw someone who looked exactly like me. And I'm assuming what you know about when there's doppelgangers, and my necklace is still visible. Of the fade necklace.
Yeah. She glances at your necklace. Mercer Brown says, "Well, it's difficult to cure without having your doppelganger here. And in most cases, the only way to fix it is to, unfortunately, kill your doppel. Do you know where the doppelganger might be?"
We have.
And you can feel that you're about to lose control of the disguised self.
She's gonna say whatever happens stays in here. Because I found things out that I didn't know. I've been in the Fey world for almost 15 years?
15.
I believe, but I was taken when I was 2.
Of course.
And then you can even cast Zone of Truth on me. Tell the truth. If anyone knows it.
That's okay for now.
We need your secrecy.
We have a patient cleric confidentiality thing that we do when we're first starting to work here.
Mm-hmm.
So your secrets should be safe.
Is it dropping?
Yeah. As she is saying your secrets, it drops, and it takes her like a moment to register, and she says,
The truth is all on me. You don't believe me. My name's Aurora. I'm from the Fey world.
But that would
Make this Olivia the doppelganger? Yes.
I'll be right back. She very quickly leaves. Make sure that the curtain stays shut so that nobody else can see you.
Divine intervention and that stuff.
Yes, yes, yes.
That was... What?
About 2 minutes later, she comes back, and she has another cleric with her, and they are talking very quickly to each other, but they stop as they come into the room. And the original cleric that you were dealing with points at Aurora and says, "See, I told you." And the one who comes in is a young man with he looks like he's older, like has been a cleric for longer, more experienced, and he And then he grabs his holy symbol and waves across the room, and you can feel something coming on you. Are you going to resist?
No.
Okay. You are found in a zone of truth. Rogar, are you going to resist?
Am I down in the zone of truth as well?
Yeah, you're in the zone of truth. The zone
No,
of
I
truth
do not.
basically takes up this entire circle.
No, I do not. Not resist.
Okay. Are you Miss Olivia?
Ends. My name is Aurora. Legally, my name is Olivia, apparently, but I was not raised here.
You were raised by the Fae?
Yes. I can't say much about it, though, or else they might get upset.
And why are you in Luz DeCello?
Out with my group to help cure the doppelganger syndrome from happening to me.
Okay. Well, this is gonna be... Okay. So he steps up to you. He lets the zone of truth drop. He steps up to you and very gently puts a hand on your forehead. And his eyes glow and his symbol glows as he clings to it. And you feel better. Kind of.
Kind of.
Damn it.
It helps a little bit, but
Damn it. Fuck.
I've only dealt with doppelgangers. I've only seen doppelgangers once when I was very young, and it usually doesn't end well. We don't know where Princess Olivia is. Oh, the doppelganger, I guess. That's gonna be really complicated. We don't know where she is, and if we can't find her quickly, I'm afraid that there's not much we can do.
And I understand that.
We have.
We're gonna have to take you to the...
No. Stays here.
So I do have a question. So she doesn't. I have a question. Does the princess have anything on her back?
What do you mean?
And then she's gonna turn around and just show the proof on her back, her branding, like as a way to differentiate.
The cleric looks over it for a moment, and Brogar, you see his hand glows as he doesn't touch, but he runs his hand over the air in front of it, and then pulls his hand back, and oh no, as far as we're aware, the princess never had anything like that. Is that from your fae?
I can't say much about it.
Okay.
With his eyes kind of focused on just Rogar's just gonna grimace.
Yeah.
Well, we see like a black tattoo that runs from her lower back to her neck that looks like wings that kind of curls up on her shoulders.
Okay. We're gonna have to figure out the best way to get you there.
Will the queen even believe it?
Sorry, what did you say?
So would the queen even believe Eric or Ben?
Without proof. No, without
I believe
proof.
so.
Really?
I don't see why not.
Oh.
Sorry, Ben. You can go.
Where are they taking Aurora? Or at least planning to?
To the queen.
They
Oh,
are going. They have said that they're going to have to take her to the queen, so that's probably where they're going to take her. So at this point, the two clerics step to the entrance of the room and start talking amongst each other in lowered voices. But you catch something about arrest and
Oh no.
the palace and Sienna, Queen Sienna.
Arrest.
At which point they nod to each other.
About reward.
They do not that you hear. But after a moment, they nod to each other, and the young man leaves, and the young lady walks back up to you, Aurora, and says, "Okay, so we're going to. This is going to be complicated. We're going to take you in under the guise of an arrest, if that's okay with you. And, that should get us in to see the queen. And hopefully we can get this sorted out quickly for you."
Thank you for believing us.
Don't like this.
Well,
But I'm gonna say is a very tricky situation.
Yeah. We will be as careful as we can be. Miss Aurora, I'm gonna have to ask you to. She reaches into a pouch and holds out a pair of cuffs and says, "Can I put these on you?"
I'm gonna look at Rogar for if he agrees or not.
Can I, can I see if I believe her?
Sure, roll insight.
Wait.
I'll
I don't
cast
believe I
guidance on
have.
you for that.
Yeah. Guidance is what? D4?
Yep.
D20 plus D4 plus 3. You gotta be shitting me.
Ooh.
What do I believe?
I'm gonna make an insight myself then too.
She seems like she's telling the truth. You're not very sure, but she seems like she's telling the truth.
So 14, 15, 16, 17. So, yeah, 17.
She seems like she's telling the truth.
I gotta go back to the tablet. Phone's on 1%. But I will give my approval. I'll just nod silently.
I'm gonna nod a bit. I do have an escape plan if anything too.
Alright, she nods slowly and carefully reaches forward and very gently closes the cuffs over your wrists, but not enough to constrict or anything. And if you think if you tried hard enough, you could slip your hands out of them, and it looks like she knows that. So she closes them enough that they're gonna stay, and then
If I need to, if things go awry, I can break out. Okay.
Yeah. And then carefully helps you stand up and says, my friend is getting a cart. I'm gonna take you to the cart, and your friends can come too. And I'm gonna take you to the palace. Is there anybody else we need to send a message to?
Will they be coming or will they?
Yeah, it seems like the clerics are coming with you guys.
I'm not gonna say both, but I we're not sure where the others are at the moment.
Okay. I can have a runner sent to wherever they were to wherever you guys were staying.
Because I don't want to bring them into it just in case. Yeah.
At this point, Sagittarius speaks up. I can go tell everybody what's going on.
Do it.
He nods and he leaves. And Rogar and Aurora, you are led to a side door, which opens to another street. But there is a carriage, not a cart, waiting with a covered top. And Aurora, you are very gently and carefully helped into the carriage. And Rogar, you are also allowed into the carriage, and the cleric goes in with you. And as soon as the door is shut, the carriage starts moving. And you know that the other cleric who was in there is driving the carriage right now.
Is there a possibility that instead I could, does the carriage move faster than walking pace?
Yes.
Asteroid, I'm sorry, can you explain to me what happened here? Like I said, I only came here like maybe less than a month ago to over here, so.
Princess Olivia, like I said, it's kind of complicated. I don't know exactly what happened. We weren't really told that much, but we know that she killed King Olander and 2 other people. And
It's not who I think it is. Please tell me it's not who I think it is.
it kind of left the kingdom in a bit of a mess, but we're hopeful to get everything sorted out as quickly as possible. The queen is very good at what she does, and she should be able to run the kingdom for now. There's some cousins who can take over if need be.
So I mean, that's my birth mom and birth father?
Yeah. Queen Sienna, I guess if you're the original Olivia, Queen Sienna would be your mom, and King Allender would be your dad. But he's dead now. I'm really sorry.
When was Alan?
About 2 months ago. And we don't really know the whole story, but we know that, Princess Olivia's, fiance disappeared a few years back, and then, another gentleman was chosen to be her fiance, and then the princess went into a rage and killed the king, and one of the guards was poisoned by her, and another nobleman, I think, was killed. I don't really know much more than that. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but we had to find out at least clear my name and find before I quote myself.
Well, we'll figure it out. The queen's usually pretty reasonable, so it should be fine.
Oh man.
So you guys are headed to the palace.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave you guys there for a moment, traveling, and go back to Laura and Janora.
Okay.
What are you up to right now?
Okay. So, after figuring out the information that we got and sending it to Alexei, I think we decide to either go back to the end or go to the church.
Okay.
I think knowing that that's the last place where she left Sagittarius, Rogar, and Aurora, I think that would be the best place for her to go with Janora.
Okay. While you're on your way to the church, you come across Sagittarius, who waves you guys down as you're going and comes over and says, okay, so they're taking her to the palace.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the inn and wait for Alexei and Grace and tell them where she is, and it's up to you where you want to go. I'm sure if you could catch up to them if you wanted, but
I'll catch up to them soon. I'll send message to Alexei, but the books keep mentioning about killing the doppelganger, but the last time they even got close to each other, this is where she's gotten. We need... Okay, I'll tell Alexei to stay stationed at the inn with the doppelganger. If he finds it, I'll have to check in on that. And at that moment, I snap my ring finger with the wire around it and contact Alexei. Alexei?
okay.
Aurora has been taken... Oh, wait. Aurora has been taken to the castle. Have you found Doppelbitch? Thank you.
Alexei responds with, an olive branch is an olive branch. Found the olive. I will go to the tavern. Work.
I love that so much.
Nice. The difference between
Olive branch is an olive branch, and I found the olive. That's great. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fantastic. I like that. That's hilarious.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So.
Nice.
Okay. So just told him to meet at the inn, and we are going to the castle.
Okay, dokes. So you head off to the castle, towards the castle, to catch up with Aurora and Rogar. Sagittarius goes back to the inn to wait for Alexei. Alexei and Grace and the doppelganger are heading to the inn. And I'm gonna have to prepare the castle for next session. And I think we're gonna go there.
Awesome.
Cool.
We're
Cool.
not going forward this time.
This is stressful. This is stressful.
Oh my god. I was like, holy shit, I forgot to account of where to bring everyone. I was like, oh no. Just like, I'm the only person with message in this entire group. What the fuck?
I don't think clerics don't get. Oh, it's too late now.
I get sending at a higher level.
I know. But like, what is it? Message is, I think it's a cantrip. Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
I can make as many messages, but thank God that Sagittarius came in and told Scoop, because honestly, like, we would all be going all over the place.
Yeah, that was. I was looking there going, this is gonna turn to fucking shit so quickly, because we're gonna have one group of people here, one group of people here, another group of people. Yeah, it could have gone so much.
No. I'm so glad.
Basically, if Alexei didn't get that message, he would have gone straight to the kingdom, because that's who he is. He's found the fugitive, and so he's gonna go to the source of the problem.
Yeah, let's you and me take a little walk to the police station.
Yeah, I was like, no, like, because Laura, like, I know, like, out of game, I know, like, you know, Doppelganger and Aurora do not mix well close to each other. It's like Astro Boy, you know, negative and positive. They don't want to mix. So I'm over here like,
You're not wrong.
Yeah, but Laura has seen the effects of what has transpired between Aurora and the Doppelganger since this morning. So now she's like, oh no, they can't go to the castle, so like take her to the inn. Oh damn. I am so glad that transpired so well.
What do you guys think of that session?
Great.
Good.
Yes.
High five, guys. High five. That was
great.
really good. That was good.
I am glad that you guys enjoyed it.
That was very good.
Anybody heard from
just-
Josh?
No. He said
No,
he said he had a
I think
really
he's probably doing business.
I wouldn't be
Like,
surprised
with
if he
his-
was
with
taking a
his job
nap
and stuff.
right now.
But like he's been working really hard for these past few weeks.
That's fair.
yeah. He said he's had
It's
a
okay, that
crazy
happened.
day. Poor dude.
Sorry, Ben, I accidentally
Like one of those
interrupted
times.
you. What were you saying before?
I don't remember, and if I don't remember, it wasn't important, so it's fine.
No, it's
All right.
Oh,
So,
I
next
have a
session, I
question,
have to
sorry.
prepare the castle. We're gonna see what happens with Aurora and what happens with Olivia. Get some of that storyline going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good
Had a
storyline.
question, Benjamin? Benjamin, you had a question?
Yeah, when will the next session be?
Should, barring any unforeseen circumstances, be week after next.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Just need to know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like as soon like sorry if my unregarded like yes like when you guys saw the clerics and stuff, I was just like, oh
Yeah, bro,
yes.
you were fucking sweet this season.
Dude,
Holy-
I actually am actually incredibly like stoked from Alexi today. I'm like, usually I'm mostly like harp on Alexi, but dude, major respect. Major respect.
Yeah.
That was
So this is how I was supposed to be like last session with Alexi, because we've been together for like a month, so he would have, gotten comfortable with you guys. So I'm sorry that I haven't been playing my character correctly.
It's
So that was a big
okay.
difference. And
I'm
Yeah,
glad you're
so-
doing it now.
yeah, so it's good. But I
for blowing up everyone's eardrums. Partially.
oh no, that was amazing.
Dude,
Alexi
I-
was my
favorite part.
And I don't regret that.
I literally like
Alexis
was telling
Book
Book like she's
reminded.
splashing herself with water. She hears the bang of thunder. She falls into the lake. She's like, what the just
Hey,
like
but bro, Ben, look at the person. If you didn't do that, you wouldn't have. None of you would have realized how bad Aurora was getting.
Yeah.
See,
mm-hmm.
I just
Yup.
show up, so, Butterfly flaps its wings and Hurricane comes after or something like that.
Just like Laura had a slight feeling that you weren't feeling well just by how tired you were last session. So she was like, we should probably pick up the pace. And then the bandits, and we're like, fuck! Just
Then blood.
blood. And
Okay, can I tell you? So the bear trap. If you had
Oh.
left the bear trap alone, there would have been no trap inside the chest.
Really?
Really. If you had left the bear trap alone, you didn't even look. Like you knew there was a trap there, so you didn't look for a second trap.
Well played.
Well played. That was good. Yeah.
I am so glad I.
That's like the most basic trap there was.
I gotta go.
I'm
you
just
guys.
glad that
I will talk to you whenever I get the chance to talk to you
so
again.
man. Hey man.
Alright.
Good job with your work and stuff, and good luck for tomorrow or the day after the next.
Mhm. I'm s-
Are you gonna join for that one?
yeah.
Maybe.
George, are you gonna join?
I may be able to go, depending. But yeah.
I am so
Nick's
happy.
gonna watch it too.
I'm so happy I got to assign everyone like those roles, like, because I literally have thought so much about it. Like, okay, who is best at tracking and doing the fastest? Like Grace and Lexi. Just like, okay, who's most protective over Aurora and would definitely protect her if situation like this would come to it. and just like, and who would probably send out word, and just like, I checked everyone's spells. No one had message but me. So I was like, well, that's just like, well, all right, you go here, you go here. Just like, oh jeez. And then it only took me to today. I'm like, you know, they say don't ever split the party because of situations like Vax with Jenga would probably occur, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. I'm just glad that I had to put my thinking cap on, and I was just like, okay, people in a bar, alcohol, music equals distraction. Okay.
I was like, is he planning a riot, or is he planning to get everyone drunk enough to, oh, now I see what he's doing.